No horse? Fuck, where is he? Oh my god.
Okay, so...
Oh, dude. Oh, the carry corpse, run! Oh, nice, perfect. Yeah, they had it.
Oh,
Fuck. Nice. Alright, period. This is how the game's gonna do me? Nice, dude. Good way to end it. Hell yeah. Yep. Sick. Sick. Okay. Right. Oh, this is for me. Uh-oh. What, dude? So, look, everything is all booty. Nothing but booty. Hey, see, so this is not for me. Right? I swear to God, I don't look at anything on my TikTok. Right? Look, dude. Bro, this is crazy. Look. All right. See, so. Goddamn. Oh, yeah, that's 2 in a row. Poof. What's up, fellas? Shit's looking fucked up. Hold on, before we start looking at this shit, dude. I turn on some music, you know, hang out. I mean, we kind of knew, right? That Infernal Legion was going to get fucked, and it was probably just wishful thinking that it wasn't going to get fucked. I mean, I'm sure Jungron didn't help, and fucking Gazzy complaining didn't help, but, you know, it probably had to go, because if you looked at it, I mean, I don't know, it was good for like 2 leagues, right? So 0.2, 3, and into 4. It was going strong. I only really used it for 1 league, so, I mean, it was good while it lasted, but it is what it is. Hold on, let me go turn on some music real quick. It was going to do a lot more damage to the other builds, especially now that the cat was out of the bag, right? Like everyone, I was using that shit, dude. My plan was to run that. I had it down where I mean, it wasn't super easy, right? Because I tested it without an Omen Scepter and with an Omen Scepter, right? Pushing the T15s, and both times I really only needed +3 minions. And but the thing that I liked the most about it, it wasn't that it was doing a lot of damage. That wasn't the thing that I liked about it the most. The thing that I liked about it the most was that it worked with mana on kill, right? And because it worked with mana on kill, it was recovering my mana bar per kill. And the reason why that's important is because I spec'd all into damage. I spec'd into pure damage. That was the reason I liked it, right? Usually you got to get all this bullshit with energy shield here, recharge here, this here, that here. I didn't have to get any of that bullshit, dude. And I was going all the way to T15s. That's why I liked it. You know, everyone is looking at the damage numbers and all this shit. The damage numbers wasn't the real reason I liked it. I liked it because I could focus. I didn't have to freaking get defenses, dude. All I had to do was get Eldritch Battery. All I needed to do was get mana on my, you know, certain pieces of gear. And I was good all the way to T15s. And then, you know, I could farm my T15s. I could do whatever. I was like, that's what I really liked about it. The damage stuff, honestly, that was good too. But the big thing was it worked with mana on kill. Like if the other minions worked with mana on kill, dude, I would be happy. But because it doesn't work on mana on kill, now I have to get points in energy shield. And you guys saw what happened to energy shield, right? Companion version might still work though. Yes and no. The companion version does work because it's added damage. If you get companion mods of like extra damage, I believe the companion mods are 40% too. According to Roth and the Honor Jones guys, every mod of extra damage is 40% extra as extra damage. So if you're doing 10% max life, right, you get 2 mods, it's basically doing 18%, which is very close to normal Infernal Legion. So honestly, if you had a regular companion and you got 2 damage mods and with all damage ignites or something like that, it's basically normal Infernal Legion. The only thing is Crit Scepter's gone, right? No more Crit Scepter. But you don't need the Crit Scepter. All you need is that 20% you know, of max life of damage. But instead now it's doing 10 and it gives you extra fire res. So if you were to run a companion as a lich and go the companion route, it's just I'm pretty sure it's just as good, right? Because it's extra damage of 40% of 10. That's 14 technically, right? And then another damage mod of like, let's say added damage as, let's say you have one added damage of fire and added damage as another element. That's 18. So that's closer to 20%. And yeah, the 3 times damage buff for companions, that too, right? Welcome in, by the way. Yeah, Infernal Legion is pretty much dead for the most part. The goodbye tour. Like if I was to use it, it's like if I was to use it in this state now, 10%, it's basically 50% damage of what my my campaign setup was. So half the damage of my campaign setup, which is a lot, right? Because there's no crit. Still viable, still works for mapping, but I'll feel it when it comes to bossing, and I'll feel it when it comes to rares. Those are the 2 times I'll feel it. So if I let's say had enough spirit to where I could have some archers with me to do like commands, just like scaling command damage for command gas arrow, maybe it could be worth it. But there's not enough spirit, not for what I like to use. Like I like to use Vial Vultures, but it's a lot of spirit, and I pair it with gigantic. So with gigantic, running that, plus I usually have blasphemy on, right, with mana remnants. That doesn't leave a lot of spirit for extra skellies for commands and stuff like that until you get like really good gear. I keep saying I'm gonna play music and I don't. Hang on 1 second, dude. Let me put on some tunes. Oh, I like the song. Okay, check the audio. All right. Mana stacking Eldritch Battery might be better than ES. Laugh my ass off. Honestly, dude, but the thing is, you just need to have some form of mana return, right? And mana on kill would be the way to go. The thing is, mana on kill doesn't work because kills don't count as yours. There is a way to fix it. The way to fix it is use a Grip of Kulamak. Grip of Kulamax have, I believe it's 5% maximum mana on kill on things that die in your presence, right? Monsters that die in your presence give you 5% max mana, and that takes the place of mana on kill on the tree. So you could technically, if you have a Grip of Kulamak, you can run. It's basically what I did with Reavers, right? I ran that same setup with Reavers, Eldritch Battery, mana on kill with the Lich for my Reaver build, and it worked perfectly fine. The only thing is, right, you got to get a Grip of Kulamak. Where the fuck are you gonna get one of those? However long into the league, so it might suck for bossing. It will, but I bet clear will be identical. Clear against trash, yeah. But I do feel it when it comes to like rares and stuff. But all you do is you cast your elemental weakness and you cast what's that shit called, Frostbomb, to get the exposure down. I might update the POV fork to get an idea of how much I was using before. You make 2 forks? Oh, can you do 2 settings, dude? Can you do 2 settings where it's damage with old and then damage with new, and then you could do a comparison? Also, I tried opening up the POV fork, Moon, and I couldn't get it to work, dude. I couldn't get the POV fork to work. Because I wanted to check my mapping Infernal Legion build to see how much damage it was doing. But essentially, like, I have footage of Infernal Legion, right? The 20% life ones with no Omen Scepter. And we could watch some boss fights with that. And then you just double the time. And then that's your new boss clear time. So the best one to watch is going to be this guy. I know who the best one is to watch. And this is this guy right now, dude. Guess who it is? Act 2 boss. I forgot what his name is. Jamon Ra. Hold on, before we look at these patch notes, we're going to pour one out for the homie Infernal Legion, and let's go watch this. Right, so you can see what the damage is with an Omen Scepter versus without an Omen Scepter, and then just double the time of the without Omen Scepter, and that'll be the new clear time for Act 2 boss. And Act 2 boss is the worst fight because you just switch over to Infernal Legion. So you don't nearly have enough life nodes and stuff like that. Okay, hold on. Let me see, where is it? This is my recordings. Uber Arbiter, 47 pits. Jin. Here you go. Act 1, Part 2. I believe this is the one. I think this is the one. Oh no, this is the armor run. No, this is not the armor run. Am I using... Oh yeah, this is the Bone Storm run. So this is the run when I was using Bone Storm to supplement damage. So right, this is Infernal Legion without using an Omen Scepter right out of the gates in my Act 2 switch. I usually don't switch to Infernal until I get Bogfell in Act 3. Dude, I run Infernal Legion for clear in maps. It works perfectly great in Act 2. In Act 2 when you first get it. And then you can put a Bogfeld on later on. I end up putting a Bogfeld on this one on a weapon swap. But this is how I usually play it. And then I'm using, right now, I don't have, on this setup, I'm not in Mom yet, I think. I don't think so. I might be, actually. Oh, I am in Mom already. I don't think I have Mana Remnants, though. Hold on, let's get to... There's a boss. I think the boss is like 30 seconds away. We gotta watch this on, what's it called? Windows Media Player, so I can't exactly seek. But this is running with a crossbow. Because the crossbow is fun. You don't need it, but it's fun. The thing that's nice, though, they did make it to where you get 20 fire res. So at least that makes the time your Infernal Legion monster takes to die a lot longer. It's like 12 seconds versus 10 seconds. So look at how long this takes, right? Not using a Malice Scepter. The fire res is another nerf if you are using minion instability. Yeah. But I mean, they got rid of the weapon swap. So minion instability no longer procs last gasp. So you can't just weapon swap. As soon as minion instability goes off, they just explode. So they didn't even need to do the last gas nerf. Yeah, so triple tap. But see, this is the clear speed without a Malice Scepter. So double this time, and that's what the new Infernal Legion damage is going to be. All right, it'll be twice as slow, or half as fast. But you see, I'm using Mom right now, so I'm not really too concerned about getting hit. And then I'm supplementing damage with Bone Storm. But in my new setup, what I was using instead of Bone Storm was what's it called? Ember Fuselage, because I already have. I'm putting on exposure. I should be cursing. So I have negative fire res, right? And exposure. Ember Fuselage is going to be better. Yeah, garbage. Yeah, it's double the time that this will take, dude. But it's easy. That's the thing. Oh, my minion dies. Melee minions look great, though. They do. It looks fun. The thing that I miss the most, though, is using... I swear, dude. Using mana on kill with Mind Over Matter was like game-changing, dude. This is why I just use archers in Act 2. Only the boss is hard. Like, only this boss moon is the only part that's a little hard. But that's it. The clear with the clear for like mapping and everything else is like super easy, dude. Was showing his Ray Zombie tech earlier, and the clear speed and bossing was pretty good. Oh yeah, Ray Zombie is good. Is he using Devour for power charges and Dragon mode? Because Ray Zombie with power charge is something I was thinking about doing. In Pounce, yeah. Because that's what I was thinking about using with a Chalupa Monk. I forgot who it was yesterday that was showing me, or last stream, but they showed me a Devour with power charges, and then they showed what's it called? The flappy wing thing that gives you 3 power charges, so you summon three zombies. But see, for a boss fight, it's not bad, right? The only thing is it's double the time now. So, yeah, not good, right? It wasn't that great without the crit. Now it's even worse. So, but hold on, dude. Fast forward, right? Fast forward. All right, just let this guy kill the fucking boss. You don't have to do anything, dude. All I'm doing is putting my curses and just letting him burn to death. I don't have to do anything. Just let him slowly burn to death. See, the mana on kill is nice, dude. I mean, mind over matter. It's super nice. The only problem is, are the patch notes out yet? Yeah, there are. They are. They is, dude. Hold on, let me see. Where's my Doriani kill on this? Is it this one? Right. Hold on, we're going over patch notes, Justin, in a minute, but we're pouring one out for Infernal Legion right now. Right. The way the shit plays is fun too. Oh, in this run, I already had Rupture the Soul too. Let me see. Grip of Evil. Oh, here's a Viper kill. This is the Spectre version, right? Not Companion. Yeah, this is the Spectre version. Is Infernal Legion cooked? It's half damage. So like the damage you're seeing right now, whatever, if I was to do this again, I'm gonna get half damage. And then they remove the crit. And here's a Bogfeld Commoner. Yeah, triple tap. So at the highest levels, you're still gonna do 10 million, but you know, that's at the highest levels. See, like, look at the damage on Viper. It's not that bad, right? So now imagine this in half. And instead of using this, I would use Ember Fuselage. See, so now double this time. Viper is at half life right now. She's at half life. All right, Viper's now at 1/4 life. All right, give it 5 more seconds. All right, Viper's dead. That's new Infernal Legion. Just got home, I'm a shower, and I'll read it on the toilet. Oh, it's a lot to read. You're the reason it got nerfed, by the way. 100% GG was watching your... Me? I would think I was the reason, maybe. More like a certain someone who thinks the game should be a certain way. And Jungron. Oh, by the way, Justin, I don't think they nerfed Dodreys. I didn't see anything about Dodreys getting nerfed. So if I was you, I would play Dodreys again. That's what I would do. I saw no nerfs to Dodreys. Hold on. The fuck? How do I go back to my thing? Home? I'm cooking again? Here, let's go watch. Let's watch Doriani's. Right. For old time's sake. Wait, hold on. Did my build actually survive? Comet got hit, right? Comet got hit, but they did not hit. I don't think they hit the cast on crit aspects of it. Like they didn't hit the yeah, exactly, right? This is what people don't understand, bro. A lot of people like to think they understand. They don't fucking understand. The fact they changed the way Dodgers operates. So I think it did get a hit. My bad. They changed it from Dodgers doesn't do curse ground anymore. It's whenever you do a curse, frogs spawn that do chaos damage. Gazzy definitely got Infernal Legion mega nerfed. Oh yeah, 100%, dude. Just from talking about it as a bug that shouldn't be there. I know they're gonna do this because I know it's a bug. What the fuck is that? Chaos frogs? Yeah, so I think that shit's nerfed. And Comet cast on crit is basically untouched. See? Maybe just use but then the thing that made the Comet cast on crit really crazy was the Dodgers interaction. So because the Dojo's interaction isn't there. But yeah, so Infernal Legion, right? Double the time it takes because it's 10% versus 20% now. But what you could do, if you want the same clear time, right? For bossing, let's say for bossing, you wanted the same clear time. You just put a Bogfeld Commoner on. Because Bogfeld Commoner is 400% life. So he's going to burn as if he has 17% of a 17 to 18% of a Vile Vulture, which is still decent, you know. Not great, but decent. But to be honest, I think, you know, for bossing with minions through the campaign, Gas Arrow is probably going to be your best bet. Gas Arrow is going to be the best bet. You realize my build wasn't really public, right? People use Dodres in replacement of Spark. With this one, no. So all these runs, Moon, were campaign runs without Twink gear. So you could still use... But then the thing is, right, if you're using Scythe of Spear, it's just doubling your damage with no increases to crit. So we just saw, right, it's 10% life. So using a Scythe of Spear is going to make me burn for 20%. So it's basically going to put it back at the same damage if I had a Scythe of Spear on. But then once you put like super critical and all the other stuff, then I guess it burns a little bit better. Which I guess makes it more like a more viable later into the game, more endgame-ish, you know? I'm just questioning what I'm doing defensively, to be honest. Yeah, honestly, I'm thinking what I want to do defensively because Mind Over Matter's pretty far. Disciple seems good for campaigning. Disciple's very good. You guys want to see something? Here, before we look at patch notes, you guys want to see where my my Chalupa monk is at? Let me show you where my Chalupa monk is at. We're in King's March now, dude. Now, I want to show you how fast this stacks. And how easy it is to stack. At first, when I was getting this thing and I was getting the stacks, I didn't think it was that great. I was like, I felt like I was on, I had EV anxiety, you know? Like I was driving my electric vehicle around and I was wondering when I was going to run out of battery and I needed a place to charge. I don't have one in real life, but that's what fucking people talk about. But anyway, right, this is my passive tree. I'm going here. It got good once I got these two, and these three. Then that's when it felt really good. Is Chalupa going to be better late game than Ritualist? I'll tell you what, dude. Right now, without that helmet that does increase whatever for remnants, I have around 100. Every remnant that I pick up is 18% extra chaos damage. 18, bro. It's a lot, and it goes up to 10. So 180% extra chaos damage. The thing with Ritualist is that you have 3 rings and you can get triple the amount of rarity.
Where to?
Right, and then it has that thing that passive abilities. Oh wait, did I beat this already? It has that thing that passives have what's it called? Your jewelry has 25% extra effect. So that's pretty good. Hold on, let's go to Mount Prior. All right, I just want to show how easy these things stack. You get insane projectile though? Yeah, but then you have to play ranged minions. Ask yourself this question. Whenever you played ranged minions, did you have to run and then double back to be in presence and then run and then double back and be there? And then do you like playing Valguards? You know? See, if you look at my Chalupa monk stacks, I'm at 10. Did you even notice? Do you even notice me doing anything? Right? Look at these stacks, dude. Now I'm at 9. With like Powered Zealots or Valguards would be it. Yeah, I know. With Powered Zealots, like, if you haven't played Powered Zealots and you like Valguards, for sure, that's a win. But I personally don't like them because the way I have to play is like I have to run back and go in here. What I like using Powered Zealots for is my boss killer on weapon swap. That's what I like using Powered Zealots for. But maybe you won't have to use them with the new rage stuff. But see, if you look at now, it's like hovering around 7, went down to 5. 5 is about the lowest. Now I'm back up at 9. But it usually hovers around 7, and it's pretty easy to keep up, like, you know, 8 plus. And that's a lot of extra chaos damage. Like, if you look at it right now, right? How many stacks do I have? 7 stacks? Wait, I'm at 9 stacks. 9 stacks. Right, so this is my main hand chaos damage. And here's my normal physical damage, unmodified. So, if you take 1081 divided by 628, right? Rough estimates. That's 1.72. It's 172% extra chaos damage. Divided by 9. So each stack is giving me like 19, 18, 19, whatever. We'll do a rough estimate, right? We'll say 17. We'll even say 16, but 170%, dude. Extra chaos damage. That's a lot. Yeah, Zealots on Monk could be wild if you get the cold infusions, right? If those cold infusions work, all you gotta do... Well, and I have this. I'm gonna be getting cold infusions because I'm using, you know... See, here's a cold infusion. Here's 10 stacks. What's 10 stacks? 13, bro. Almost 200%. Right? So that's like 190 if you look at this rough math. 200% is 14 something. This is 1379. It's 190, dude. Right? And I'm not even using the unique helmet that gives you 90% more remnant effect. So, I don't know. It's the thing is though, there's not much in the way of other nodes, right? Like I have this node, chaos resistance. That's cool. There's this one. You get volatility and just blow up for no reason. And you cause damage. Right? You can take that, or you can take what's this? Leech recovers based on chaos damage. But it's not my chaos damage, right? Or you can take this. Void illusion. Have cool little explosions whenever you roll. This stacks well with lingering illusion, and then you could use powered zombies. So, right, this lingering illusion plus void illusion. So you have exploding dodges. Then when you get the power charges, you summon powered zombies that have 190% extra chaos damage, dude. Right, but there's that's kind of it. The only defensive layer I have is this. So the points, right? I would get rid of this tree. I would path this way, the shortest way, which is this way. Right, then I don't know if I would go up straight this way or here. Take these, take these. These are the first set of nodes. I haven't really polished the tree of how I'm gonna path it. This is the first set of damage. Probably take emboldening lead. Then make my way towards gigantic and Lord of Horrors. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 points to your first minion damage on a witch. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. What? Is that 13 points also? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So it's only 1 point shy. The only thing is you're missing the 90% extra increased minion damage from the starter nodes. That's what you're missing. But you're making it up with the extra chaos damage. All of that extra chaos damage. So the only other downside is you don't get Rupture the Soul. Rupture the Soul is pretty big. It is very big. People just kind of write off Rupture the Souls because they use it when they're already higher level. Rupture the Soul shines the most when you're pushing levels and you're low level. That's why Rupture the Soul is really noticeable in Temple. And it makes your Temple clear faster because, you know, the effectiveness in Temple is like 1300. And Rupture the Soul is scaling all its damage off that increased monster difficulty. But anyway, so this is the Chalupa Monk, right? And right here we're at 7. It went as low as 5, but it typically, what I notice, it kind of averages around 7. But it stays on the high end more than it does stay on the low end. Right, I just have to figure out my defensives. kind of fun to play, but I feel like evasion kind of sucks. So I don't know if they buffed it. I think they did. But it's really not hard to play. It's interesting too because the damage that you get from playing Hollow Palm, it's all skill gem levels. So you don't really have to worry about, you know, getting plus to, well, a good weapon per se. So it makes it easy to get to this level, at this point anyway. Usually by this time I'll be fully into minions too. The only thing is you can't go straight for minion nodes for damage. You have to take these. You have to take this pickup range. If you don't take this pickup range, like this one right here, this is 50, this is 90% pickup range. If you don't have this 90%, here, let's go see.
Quickly. Time to refocus.
Yeah, let's take that 90% off. Like, it still works pretty good, but you can kind of see. It still works pretty decent. But I feel like my average is more so in the 5s. I don't see staying in 10 as often. But you still get there. You just don't stay there as long. Damn, it's doing pretty good right now, though. See, so not bad. Still at 6s, and I don't even have these ones. Anyway, okay. Let's go look at patch notes. I didn't have time to look through all these. I mean, I skimmed through it, but I didn't really get to see all of it. Nathus, what's up, man? Welcome in, welcome in. I think I said that right. Can you guys see this? Oops. Boom. All right, so fresh economy. I'm gonna read through every single, well, maybe not every single line. Film Kissy Kissy 4851. What up? What's going on? You guys and your crazy names, dude. Remnants start with any number of slots between 2 and 10. The higher numbers mean much rarer, but allowing you to craft much rarer items. Okay. I do kind of like reading this because in a way it gives me an idea on how to play the mechanic. Because honestly, if you can take advantage of the mechanic the sooner that you can, it's just the better it is for you, for the league. If you're trying to play the league in a fast kind of way. Dang, it's getting warm in here. Hang on. Just like this league mechanic now, Temple, it gives you a lot of like uncut skill gems. You know, you get freaking, what's it called? Gem cutters from it. Unlocking diversity and reforging in Act 1. System allows you to add runic wards. Okay, we know about that. Add a new defense, runic ward. We know about that. 13 new alloys. That's super good, right? Because there's ones that give you like various sockets and stuff like that. Oh, and Act 2 is when you get alloys, okay? Rune Forging in Act 3. This is the one that upgrades weapons. Additional properties. All good, mate. I just woke up preparing for work and listening to you before working. Yeah, welcome in, bro. I don't know if you've seen the patch notes. We're taking a look at them. I don't know. I'm pretty faithful, you know. Every time I've been soured out by the patch notes, I always enjoyed the league anyway, so should be fun. It's just right now it's kind of hard to see, like, is it gonna be fun? you know? I have more questions about the Ubers, dude. Are you telling me, we're talking about this, Moon was talking about this too, to fight the Delirium Uber boss, do I have to go through 10 maps of Delirium Fog every time? Right? Or can you just buy the key from someone? But if you buy the key, this key's got to be expensive, dude. Right? That's at the start of the league. And one thing is that if the Voices unique jewel drops from the same boss that drops Megalomaniacs, that's a good thing. Because it kind of sucked this league not having good Megalomaniacs. Because like there was so few of them and they were so expensive. So maybe now if everyone's going to be farming for Voices, we'll get a lot of Megalomaniacs again. Mythical early game runes that'll be crafted through remnants. Okay. Added 3 fluxes which can be crafted from remnants to transform into resistances on your items. This is good. Right here. Oh, you know what I was going to do? Simulacrum, right? Yeah. So like the way Simulacrum works, I don't remember. Well, I mean, I'd have to watch it over again. But I remember it was something like you had to do all the fog, right? Hold on. I need to open up WordPad because this is going to turn into a video and I need to paste all the interesting shit. This is patch notes. I'm going to put this on the side right here. And then it's clear that you have to clear sim to do boss. So there will be an identical number of sim clears as boss clears. So then you think the sim clears are the ones that's going to contain the Megalomaniacs? And the Megalomaniacs won't drop from the boss, the same boss that drops the visions? I could see that. Okay, so this is important, right? Added 3 fluxes which can be crafted into remnants to transform your resistances on your items from one element to another. This exists in PoE 1 in the Horticulture culture table, horticulture crafting table, right? If you have like say 50 of fire and you know you want to convert it to ice or lightning, you could. Yo, Grade, been watching your videos for a while. I know Infernal got nerfed, but we rage support and melee splash. Think the Reavers are gonna be good. I think so too, dude. The button is appreciate the follow, dude. I mean, I played a lot of Infernal Legion, but I actually like playing like melee minions. So it's a little bittersweet. I did like Infernal Legion because of, you know, a lot of reasons, but it is nice. I'm hoping the Reavers don't suck, but I think the Reavers are still going to suck. They're going to be okay, but they're not going to be as good. Usually, I mean, I could be wrong, right? Because if you remember, I'm in that last video where I showed them doing, I showed the Dragonfly doing the melee cleave. Dude, that melee AoE was literally like a 2-meter distance. That's crazy, dude. If one hit is like a cleave of 2 meters, that's the same distance as Infernal Legion. 2 meters. Right? So it could be good, dude. It could be good. We'll see. And then you could do something, well, I don't know, poison and shit like that. It's weak anyway, but if it poisoned everything and then we had some way to, you know, do some profit off of that, that would be kind of cool. But we don't. So 15 meta crafting runes that can be crafted from remnants. Cool. We don't have any details, right? Runic remnants, 60 more runes with no details. We have to wait till PoE2DB gets a leak, and then we can look at all the stuff on PoE2DB. Kalguran supports. There's only one that I saw that was good for us, which is, I think it was... There's only 8, huh? It might be this one. This is the one that causes an AoE area. This one stacks well with the Brute. These other ones, I guess they don't do anything for us, huh? That kind of sucks. New endgame story. Yep. Ruins of King's March. We saw that. The logbook mechanic. That's new. We saw that. The Grand Expeditions. Yeah, that's cool. New bosses. 4 faction leaders. Kind of cool. Oroth fight. It gives you the key to fight this guy. I wonder what this guy drops, dude. The new pinnacle boss, right? So we don't know what this guy's gonna drop. It would be cool if we could have him as a beast because he looks like he's a beast. He could be a construct, but I think he's a beast. Runes of Alder challenge include, yeah, these are challenges. Cool. Challenge rewards for every, what, you'll receive a piece of armor. Yep, we know that. Yep, all the characters go to standard. Endgame, new Atlas, pinnacle bosses. Added 30 new endgame map areas. Interesting. That's a lot. So I hope we get new monsters, right? Origins of Divinity, endgame overhaul, new endgame storyline, we know about this. The Fortress, we know about this. All of the Spirit Walker nodes seem amazing, unlike Infernalist during campaign. Yes. Yes. Oh, dude. I can't believe they didn't rework the Hellhound. Maybe he has 3 times the damage. Maybe he's good. Maybe because the Hellhound chunks, dude. He does actually a decent amount of damage, right? The Hellhound, he really does. So maybe with the 3 times companion damage, because he's a companion, if he does 3 times the damage, he might be worth it. Atlas tree has been significantly expanded. We saw that. The entire Atlas tree can be fully allocated. Wait, there's no need to allow respecialization for it anymore. Oh, that's cool. Yo, big minion buff? Which one? I know Infernal Legion got wrecked. We did get Rage. There's a couple other things. We'll find them. We'll find them. I'm taking notes. 40 ancient modifiers that have a chance to appear on any map outside of Fortress. This is interesting, huh? 40 ancient modifiers. Many maps in Fortress have ancient modifiers that add or modify map contents. Any maps with modifiers that add secondary content to a map also implicitly add that content to the map as well. And there's 40 of them. Okay. We're also a minion cluster node. Archon of the Undead. What? Lifestack Infernalist with recoup is happening? Lifestack Infernalist with recoup. I haven't seen all the recoup stuff, right? I know there's that new Hourglass node on the passive tree, that new cluster. Where's Archon of the Undead? You guys can put in links if you guys have links. We can take a look at it. I promise to open it first directly on stream. So if it's meatspin.com, we're all going to see it. Added Arbiter of Divinity, the Pinnacle boss. Okay, maps in Fortress can be alternatively completed by killing the Arbiter of Divinity 5 times to complete different sections of the Fortress automatically in order to gain Atlas tree points. Oh. Passive tree section. Okay. Pretty sure Archon of the Undead is Chaos Archon, not Minion. Okay. Laughing Lasers, what's up, dude? Well, we'll find it. Added 3 companions. Hold on, I gotta move this down. Right, this is my patch notes. Patch notes. This is kind of cool. I didn't know this, right? So, because what I want to do is I want to rush straight to Breach. But obviously, if you unlock all of your Atlas first, it's more beneficial. So, if you can kill the Arbiter 5 times, he's going to unlock all of your Atlas tree points. Like, does that mean you just go to the elevator and you fight him 5 times? Like, why wouldn't you do that, right? Interesting. Masters of the Atlas. Okay. How do you do this? Ascendancy style progression for the end game. Players can align with different masters such as Jado. Yeah. Each offering. Okay, so how do you get them? Each master has 12 nodes, of which 4 can be selected at a time. You can change selection at any time. All 3 masters can be allocated at the same time for quick select button. Yeah, we know that. Unlock each row of 3 nodes by performing missions for the masters. Okay. Doriani's science quest line is unlocked by clearing a corruption nexus. Visiting Hilda's campsite. Okay. And then let's just do the quest lines. Got it. We going Ray Zombie this league? If I could fit it in, I'll add it in. But Ray Zombie is only good for bossing, really. Hold on, dude. I need more water if I'm going to do this much yapping. All right, I'm back. Sorry, guys. I needed more waters. All right, delirium. Right, this is the one that's gonna drop the voices. We're hoping. The only thing that matters is how we fight the Uber. So there's a hub area. Yep, delirium passive tree. Cool. After breaking a mirror, progress shows how deep you are in the fog. Delirium encounters, a set of delirium counters. Direction of the map boss can be observed by looking at the fog effect. Moving in the direction of the fog will always lead you to the map boss. Map bosses in delirium will always be 100% delirious. If you don't know what this is the higher the level of delirium, the less damage you do and the less damage they take. Right? So it's double. It's like, fuck, you do less damage and they take less damage. Dang, I've been bamboozled. That's a mirror. I thought there was a person back there. Yeah, behind me that's a mirror, dude. So when you see me if I have no pants, you can tell. Or wait, we're not in a good angle. Oh, the mirror's not in the optimal angle anymore. Used to be able to see my hand. All right, the Lozemeyer drops 2 new amulet base types to grant instilled notables. 2 instilled notables. Okay. This is how you put in additional mods on jewels. So, yeah, we saw that, right? Completing delirium mirrors now has a chance to spawn grand mirrors on the atlas on a nearby map. Grand mirrors create a duplicate of the map boss of the effective map. Killing the boss will unlock a new atlas mechanic, Trial of Madness. Okay, so this is how we do it. I was trying to check out your girl, but instead I was checking out your back. I'm trying to check out my girl, dude. Come on, man. Dude, guess I'm learning something about myself. Oh, you like this one? Yeah, this is a top tier song, dude. So this is how we do the Uber. You do a delirium mirror and it spawns a grand mirror on a nearby map. And then you do the grand mirror and then it does this. Unlocks a Trial of Madness. And in the Trial of Madness, fog spreads, right? And then it includes a locked simulacrum. Inside the fog, the entire map starts at 10. Then when you hit 100, the simulacrum becomes available, right? And then it'll continue to increase up to 200% delirious. Damn. The higher the delirium, too, the more rewarding, right? And then map bosses, delirious maps can now can additionally drop a new set of 3 potent emotions that can be used to craft new powerful modifiers on jewels that are not available in the normal jewel mod pool. I wonder what the mods are. These emotions can also be used to instill a set of 16 new passive tree notables that are not normally available on the passive tree. Interesting, dude. What does this mean, right? Dude, I wonder if we're gonna have to wait till PoE2DB steals all this shit. And the only time they're gonna get this stuff is typically last time they dropped the passive tree, it was literally the day before. Right? And that sucks. Map will spread from a map of your choosing on Atlas. How many maps do you have to run to get to the sim? It said that you have to reach 100%. So while inside the fog, the entire map is delirious starting at 10%. Killing rare monsters and the map boss increases the deliriousness of all maps in the fog. And then once you hit 100%, the simulacrum will become available and then continue to 200% deliriousness. And the simulacrum has been updated, is now a 7-wave encounter. Then when you complete the simulacrum, you get a key to face the pinnacle boss. Jesus, dude. If this pinnacle boss is let's say voices, right? The voices jewel is as rare as an adorned, dude. Right? If it was as rare as an adorned, it's not going to be good. This sounds very long, dude. Snipers might be the play with the new ring affixes, surpassing chance for extra projectile. Spidey, what's up? Honestly, gas arrow is going to hurt. If your gas arrow is launching 6 arrows, dude, it's going to hurt. From 15 waves to 7 waves, yeah. Sure, maybe it's just harder, right? Because honestly, 15 waves is too long, dude. So maybe they just increase the difficulty of each wave, so that way you only got to do 7. I didn't think about the surpassing thing for for command abilities, because usually the command abilities, it loses its it gets overtaken by basic attacks once you get so many levels. So you start to not really rely on command abilities as much. So, but who knows, man? With Chalupa Monk with 190% extra chaos damage, it's still gonna hurt. The only thing is, do you spec into command skills or not spec into command skills? But then you don't need to have that choice, right? Because you have weapon sets. So you can have your bossing set that has command skills, and then you have your mapping set, which doesn't have command skills. And it's easier to run that way when you have when you're running a zoo setup. Completing a simulacrum, I already read that. There is a new set of 10 ancient emotions that can drop if unlocked by the Atlas tree, which can be used to craft time lost jewels. Time lost jewels are crafted now? There are also 3 ancient potent emotions that can be used to craft new powerful modifiers on time lost jewels that are not normally available in the mod pool. Damn, we don't know shit about it, dude. There is a non-amulet delirium unique new drop with the Raven Touch modifier, allowing them to be instilled. What? Some non-amulet delirium uniques. So it's not an amulet, but it's a delirium unique, and it now drops with the Raven Touch modifier, and it allows them to be instilled. The fuck did we just read, dude? Gamble shot on snipers and the ring affixes. Just let them shoot like crazy. Fuck command skills, yeah. You can anoint Raven Staff. That's a good point, dude. You can anoint the Raven Staff, huh? Maybe that's different, right? Because look, we were all fucking talking shit about how shitty the Raven Staff is, but we don't know what these ancient potent emotions are. Right? All right, dude. I'm gonna save this. We're gonna save these. And then we're gonna put this in the video as a question mark. Right. Good catch on that. So that's delirium. And then we all know about breach so far, right? We have a Genesis tree. It looks like a fucking, we grow some womb gifts and stuff. These marshals, I think the marshals, this is where we're gonna drop our lineage supports. And right now, since Infernal Legion's kind of in the toilet, I mean, if I drop a Zoph's Pyre and I'm using the Chalupa Monk, that Infernal Legion's gonna fucking slap. Right, 190% extra fire damage, dude. That's basically regular Infernal Legion. We're back to regular Infernal Legion. So, I can run Infernal Legion if I drop a Zoph's Pyre with the Chalupa Monk. Or the other place too, the lineage supports I'm thinking is the Ulnatul's Embrace, right? Ulnatul's Embrace right now drops from Zesht. We don't know if it still only drops from Zesht. So it's a lineage, so maybe it does only drop from Zesht. But Criff IF got fixed. Sag, yeah. I mean, we don't really need it. You don't really need the crit if if we can get 400% increased damage, you don't really need it. It's nice to have, because remember, you still have Scythe the Spear, right? We still have Scythe the Spear. It's just crazy to me how Divine Orbs are common now. Dude. Yo, mate. Hey, Nightshifter, what's up? Shifter of the night, what's going on? What league do you want to farm first week? I have the feeling most players will do Breach. I'm going to have to do Breach, dude. Because Breach, like, it could drop Ulnatul's Embrace, or it can drop a Zoph's Pyre, and then on top of that, we need rings. So we have to do Breach. I think a super comfortable start Lich with Powered Zealots. Can't see shit, but man, they knew. Yeah, Powered Zealots was always good. Ever since 0.3. It's just, I don't know. I mean, I could still have them. Powered Zealots with the Chalupa Monk and just have them on a weapon swap. And we still use them to nuke bosses and stuff. And then maybe we just run Reavers to map, Run Reavers to map because it's fun. We get to the boss. We fucking switch to Powered Zealots. He gets totally nuked by chaos damage. And, we have Wither on, and then, Curse and stuff, and it becomes easy. Yo, Mod, what's up, dude? Dang, just got on. I will need you to rerun through the whole thing again so I know the updates. Well, I'm not going through the whole thing. Well, at this point, we're kind of going through the whole thing. Remains to be seen how common, but bridging the gap between Temple and normal life. Yeah. Honestly, we got spoiled from Temple, dude. I'm just playing. No, I know. Good to see you, dude. It's been a minute. I know, like, how do I say this? I know divines are more common, but you know what else needs to be more common, right? I talked to Yashin about this. He brings this up a lot too. Annulment orbs, dude. Like, do you have, like, if you guys crafted this league, do you have any idea how many annulment orbs you used? Dude, we're popping annulment orbs like fucking candy, dude. I'm using like 60 stacks of annulment orbs on the first 2 mods. Like, what the fuck, dude? You know? True, and they did saying the new Mage Blood will be a divine sync. Yeah. Did they fix Selfless Remnants in general? Powered Zealots in principle can use cold infusions to generate many sparks. If this interaction reversed, Powered Zealots would be insane. Yeah. So I did see that in the very bottom of bug fixes. Selfless Remnants now works with Chalupa, Monk's Breach shit. Annulments are going to be way rarer this league because no temple. Yes. So I think we're going to be deriving a lot of power from rune stuff, right? And then also these anointments too, probably, I think. And then on top, there's the new rings, right? New ring slots. I know the nerf to energy shield sucks, but we also have runic ward too. So it's not the end of the world. The only problem is with energy shield, it has recharge time and recharge rate. So, you know, if you keep getting hit every fucking 5 seconds, you never recharge. The fracturing orbs, I bet, will be more common because it looks like there's a node to spec into it. That's kind of a good thing. Did you read Runic Ward on items above level 55? It reduces other defenses if you add it. I did read that. Yeah. But it's got to be, you know, maybe it's good, dude. I don't know. We'll have to see. But anyway, let's go see these. So new ring base types, we know that. There's new 4 amulet base types, we know that. 4 new belt base types. Add a new set of caster minion mods that can be crafted into rings and the belts used on the Genesis tree. Okay. So, right. Taking this. This is going in my list. Catalysts no longer draw from monsters. They are now solely obtained from the Genesis tree. Added a set of 12 catalysts that can add quality modifiers to jewels. So this is big, right? We don't know what mods that are going to be improved, but I'm guessing that the mods for minions on sapphires can also be boosted. Right? So that could be a big one. Shit, that looks super weird. Let me get another cut. Okay. It feels like there is still so much unknown. Oh, there's a ton unknown, dude. There is a ton. Killing monsters in Breach now drops high blood womb gifts. We know that. Breach splinters turn into a special womb gift, fully stacked yet, and this gives you the Breach Stone. New Breach domain now spawns on the Atlas tree. Breach Stone will reveal maps inside the domain, allowing you to enter. Yeah, we know that. We know the Sky Hive, Sky Fortress. This is the one, right? Sky Hive, a new area in which Breach Lords have constructed fortresses. So I'm assuming these guys, Tul and Esh, this is where you get your lineages. Right? We'll give you a key to access the existing Breach Pinnacle boss. So what does the Breach Stone do? Using a Breach Stone will reveal the maps inside the domain, allowing you to enter them. Ah. So in order to even go in here to the Sky Hives, you need the Breach Stone. And you get the Breach Stone by growing it on the Genesis tree. And then when you get to the Hive, right, you destroy walls to increase the number, and then you get into the Sky Hives. There's Aelith who's fighting with you, right? And then you do the fortresses, and then you fight Tul and Esh in there. You kill Tul and Esh. They give you a key to the Pinnacle boss. Interesting. And here's a ritual. We know this. After completing a ritual altar, yeah, everything's unique or an omen. So any tribute not spent can be sacrificed to gain an audience with the king. Killing the King of the Mist now drops a new key, Head of the King. This key can be used in Kaer Tarth to begin a rite of the Nameless. New Atlas mechanic. So you kill the King of the Mist, and he gives you this rite of the Nameless. And then you choose a series of 5 maps to complete in a continuous ritual. So this is the one where multiple ritual map boss challenge, right? And then while choosing maps to the right and nameless, each map of the first will contain extra modifiers which affect the rewards and difficulty. Okay. Then each map of the right and nameless awards one element of the key used to access the ritual pinnacle boss. Yeah, I'm just going to farm ritual. I mean, it's got to drop good stuff, right? So this is how you do the pinnacle boss. You basically do this. You fight all the map bosses. I mean, this is super fun. What? Added a new boss, the Queen of the Mists, right? Can drop new corrupted idols. Kind of gross. I have some. This thing is like kind of irritating my lip. All right. Fraythorn rituals are now prevented from ever showing deferred items to ensure items are not lost. I don't know what this means. Fraythorn rituals are now prevented from ever showing deferred items. Oh, so is that what people used to do? Like you defer items and then you run rituals in Fraythorn to see them? To ensure items are not lost returning to this area on a higher level character. Okay, so this is a buff. Because I guess that was the case, and higher level characters could return to this ritual and lose items. Okay. Everyone's favorite, Val moving to core. Or Fate of the Val, the temple. Core game, encounter, 6 ancient beacons. This happens at like Act 4 or Act 5? I forget. Yeah, Act 4, I think. New temple precursor tablets, okay. No longer possible to prevent a room from being deleted from the temple. Rooms must be deleted. Would have other connections will be turned into simple path. This prevents the snake strategy. Interesting. I'm trying to imagine what this would look like. I'm kind of a hard time seeing it, right? So you have a long snake. The room must be deleted. So what does that mean? Like, can you not lock them? Because if a room has to be deleted, how do you get tier 4? Right? I don't know. We're going to have to try it out. The number of rooms in temple when first starting has increased to allow getting to Aziri more quickly. Okay? Rooms can now be upgraded to tier 4 after unlocking this ability in Temple Atlas Tree. This allows more specialization into particular room types and encourages more interesting temple layouts. Reward rooms granted from the console after defeating Arctic have been significantly improved, with more varieties unlocked in addition to upgrading the rewards of all existing ones. Accessible. Wait, what? Restricted rooms in a Aziri's temple that are accessible will always destabilize upon exiting the temple. Restricted rooms. What are restricted rooms? I forget. I can't wait to ignore temple for the entire league, to be honest. You know, temple's the only place to get Val infusers, dude. Right? And if you're any type of min-maxer, you need Val infusers. So it kind of sucks. Did they get rid of double corrupt? Room-based medallions display upgrade information hovering. You know what? I hope they fix it to where with minions, dude, when you go into the room and the door closes, all your minions get teleported inside. You know what I mean? I can't wait to... Guy never heard of the market? What do you mean? I'm trying to buy them? You could buy them, but I'm just saying that, like, those Val infusers, bro, I'm sure a lot of people think like you, that they never want to do it. They're going to be expensive, dude. I bet a stack of Val infusers, dude, I bet you that shit's going to be... Dude, if they're not dropping, like, candy in the temple, holy shit, dude. Val infusers, and then you're gonna drop 20 Val infusers. You're gonna try to get... Dude, I got ridiculously lucky getting from 20 quality to 30. Sometimes I would get it in like the first... On a set of 4, I would get 3 out of 4 to 30, dude. But the amount of times I went to like 24 corrupted. Fucking 25 corrupted, dude. 26 corrupted. And imagine that stack of Val infusers is like the equivalent of like 5 divines when 50 divines is a lot. It's just like, dude, terrible, dude. Hopefully it's not the case though, right? The default maximum number of energized crystals that you can store is increased to 60. That's the default. Okay, so you don't have to boost it anymore. The monster level of the temple now factors in the level of the areas the crystals used to. Isn't it like that already? The corruption chamber temple bonuses have been updated to add monster modifiers chance instead of additional monster modifiers. So this is a nerf. Portals created in Temple of Atsiri now create the corresponding portal in the parent Val ruins for ease of access. Okay. Val beacons now show grayed out on the map icon when completed. Okay. 4 types of inferior. Oh my god, dude. Even worse. There are now 4 types of infusers, dude. Jesus Christ. Val blacksmith infusers can, okay, yeah, for armor, jewelry, and then infusers for, well, there's one infuser. All infusers can be used on items that are above 20 quality. Oh, infusers on jewelry. Interesting. Oh yeah, because jewelry only goes to 20, so now it goes to 30. Okay. Some of the possible outcomes from applying a Val cultivation orb to uniques have been updated. Oh. So these are the cultivation orbs, huh? Some buffs. Hate Forge can now roll 16 to 30 maximum rage if you use a skill that requires glory in the past 20 seconds. Previously 8 to 12, dude. Holy shit. Per skill that requires glory in the past 6 seconds, up to 5 times. So now you just get... Oh, so it's kind of a nerf, huh? This is kind of a nerf. So up to 5 times, you used to be able to get to 60. Now it only gives you half, but it's only one shot. You only got to do it one time and you're immediately 16 to 30 versus this, you got to do it 5 times. The Wrathpit Globe now, the Wrathpit Globe unique focus can now roll 8 to 15, increase life cost efficiency before 8 to 12. So nerf. Shackles of the Wretched, right? Reverse freeze tech. Now being able to roll 10 to 15% increased damage per curse on you. So they got rid of reverse freeze tech. The Vertex, all curse skill gems, dude. Oh, dude. All skill to just curse skill gems. Jesus, dude. So it looks like Vertex is going to be Dodre's, right? The new Dodre skill. Abyss. There are now large Abyss cracks. Yeah, Kulamax Invitation is now always allocated to the map owner. Huh. And Vertex is super buff, dude. Abyss Omens no longer drop in areas below level 65. So there's no more gnawing abysses? Wait, what? So does that mean you don't get the one in the campaign anymore? Is that what this means? Hold on. First, did we see anything minion related here? In the temple? No, right? It's just how temple works. Ritual, I didn't see anything minion related here either. But Abyss. So does this mean there's no more low-level omens? No low-level bones? Or this is just omens, right? Omens. Not bones. This is just omens. Okay. We still get bones. I'm pretty sure we still get bones, like the gnawing, but it'll be weird to kind of remove it. The only reason I bring that up is because there's a really good tech with the first jawbone that you get, right? If you find a scepter that has plus minions on it, and it doesn't have spirit on the prefix, if you put that fucking jawbone on the prefix, it's like an 80% chance you're gonna get spirit on it. Yo, I just finished baby stuff and I'm on the way to work. I watched Oscar's vid while driving. Gonna read through the notes section. Oh, what did Oscar say? Did he say anything about this? I haven't seen his breakdown of the Passion Notes if he did one. Let's see. Lithomantic runes, some abyss modifiers are now active after a long delay. Yeah, same thing with you could try to get spirit on the chest piece, right? If you drop a rib or whatever, and you don't have spirit on it, and it's one of the low level ones, specifically the low level one. Put it on the prefix, it gives you a way better chance of getting spirit, but not as good of a chance as spirit on the scepter with the prefix on the jawbone. He said Infernal Legion not good at the start, but good for Tame Beast. Yeah, I agree with that. And Infernal Legion is good on the Chalupa monk, dude. But then you have to have a Zoff Spire. With the Zoff Spire, I can see Infernal Legion being good again on Chalupa monk. Because Chalupa monk has 190% extra fucking chaos damage, dude. It's crazy. Okay, Expedition League has been temporarily disabled on standard leagues. Okay. Ugh, this sucks. They really don't like the Recombinator. I don't know why, too. I mean, I felt like, you know, I guess it wasn't to their standards, right? Forgotten Expedition tablet, remove. Now wait to explode until most of the monsters unearthed by the previous explosion have been killed. Okay, that's kind of cool. You can now use currency from your stash to purchase items from the expedition vendors. This is nice, right? This is fucking stupid that you can't do that. Recom would be too powerful with the new unique. So recomming and using which new unique? The currency or an actual item? Other endgame changes. With the introduction of the new endgame storyline, Atlas has been reset. Your existing tablets and waystones will continue to work so you can continue progress as normal, but in order to gain points on the Atlas tree, you'll need to do the Origins of Divinity storyline. Chosen, what's up, bro? How'd your Patch Notes read go? I was lurking in your channel. I forgot the name. I'll go find it. Okay. You can now zoom slightly further on the Atlas screen, dude. So support searching. This is good. I like this. 2 new versions of each pinnacle boss. There's 2 new versions of each pinnacle boss? So for all the fragments? For Arbiter fragments? The quest... Oh, there's 2. So the quest version and the infinite farm version. Got it. Ward has got to go hard as fuck this league. I think so too, dude. For all the things they weakened, like they weakened energy shield. Well, they buffed some other things. I heard they buffed evasion because evasion sucks, dude. Tablets of the same type may now be used to increase. Yeah, isn't that already the case? In some cases, adding multiple tablets will increase the size of a single encounter, while other cases it will increase the number of encounters spawned. Oh, that's interesting. So, grasping mail not confirmed, but the breach currency is called grasping orchid. And grasping mail is the unique item. Is it on PoE2DB? I gotta type this fast so you don't see my history. Oh. Okay. That's funny. Nerf my Stork Ward, I'm furious. Yes? Okay. Grasping mail. Oh my god, sorry, dude. Flashbang warning. I don't see it. Grasping ring? Oh, so these are the new base types, huh? Oh shit. Horus Flight? What is this? Gloves? I thought this was the chest piece. Isn't there a chest piece? Hold on. What else is in here, dude? These are the womb gifts. Here's the breach stone. So these are the catalysts, right? These are the only catalysts we've seen so far. Oh my, so many things to read through once I stop driving, for fuck's sake. There's a lot of things. Ring modifier on minions, right? This is a 94% surpassing chance. Flesh flower. Killing Rune will allow you to return his head to the Genesis tree to unlock the grasping orchid. Hinting grasping male. So this is PoE 1. Yeah, you can multicast. Just kidding. I am a terrible person that uses his phone while driving, but I keep my eyes on the road. With no recombination, Sag. What is the grasping male? I don't know what that is. So each tablet slot now contributes the amount of random non-tablet spawn league content in the area. It's a body armor. Click on the PoE link. What's up? Dentos, what's up, dude? Welcome in. Has exclusive mods. We all are, but we don't admit it. The key is not to condone it. I like to give tips, dude. If you're driving, right? If you're driving and looking at your phone and you're this kind of person where you try to hide it, you look down. This is how you kill people, right? You look down at your phone. You fucking kill people, dude. You just have to. This is how you're supposed to do it, bro. You're driving, right? You keep your eyes on the road and you fucking bring your phone up. And you show everyone that you're looking at your phone. Ace, don't give a fuck, dude. That's how you do it. See the mods? Okay. Ah, I gotcha. So is there anything for allies here? You actually gonna start monk? Yeah, I'm gonna start monk, dude. I'm gonna start the monk. Unless something happens where I decide to go witch, I'll start witch. Why is my camera all fuzzy? Whatever. Yeah, good idea. Block all the peripheral vision with your arm. Hella safe. Dude, what do you mean? What are you gonna look right for? You're in a drop, like what? And besides, it's right here, right? See, I'm exaggerating. I'm not up in my face, right? It's like here. So like I see the road, right? And then like this much of my view is my phone. You know what I mean? Easy, dude. Way safer than looking down. I would say as a magnitude of like 10 orders, bro, because you're not totally looking down at your phone. You know what I mean? Minions have a 60% chance to poison enemies on hit. That's whack. Interesting. Hinting at grasping male, huh? It could be it. A phone mount at eye height. That's an option too. Phone mount at eye height. And no one's gonna question you, right? Unless you're watching shit. Unless you're the kind of person that watches fucking shit at the same time. Marshal of Zesh, we saw that. Okay, so yeah. Back to the patch notes. Waystones must now be identified in order to activate them in a map device. I didn't know people were doing this. I mean, Uber drivers do it. I would feel more like I was doing wrong if I was watching a straight up thing and everyone could see me watching it, like an episode of like, or a movie. You know, that feels a little too much, dude. You can now use Orb of Chance on tablets. You know, even though I would probably do it, but that feels a little too much. Porn. That's the best way to stay awake. Sometimes some items and content now require you to specialize in them through Atlas passive tree skills, including exceptional items. Okay, whatever. Oh, interesting. That's not a whatever. It's kind of good. Yeah, the way he paused was suspect. What do you mean, dude? Texas is a big state. Yeah, dude, come on. You could do anything while driving if no one's gonna know. Some items and content now require you to specialize in. This is kind of cool. This is like non-minion related stuff, but this is like, you know, this is like a reason why I wouldn't want to do the Genesis tree first. Why I would want to do the fortress first, right? Because the fortress is gonna give you shit like this. So I think I'm just gonna take that. That's something that's important to say. I feel like that's important. Advantage of starting monk, you can level with Twister Kick. Dude, I'm just gonna level with Fist of the North Star, dude. I saw how easy it is. I was like, okay. Like you start off with you know, what's it called? Whatever that skill is. Ice thing and you know, whatever. And then you go Hollow Palm. Then you get the Storm one. And then you have I think I might level with a Frenzy on wolf form or whatever and do the Ice Strike, do that. in combination with putting on that little frozen locust thing and then popping it, right? Freezing wolf thing. And then when you get devour power charges with killing palm using falling thunder and shit. Bruce, what's up? Good morning. I live in Texas and my drive home to Georgia is half Texas. Bro, the buttness, dude. How long is your commute, dude, to work? I want to know. I live in California, and California commutes are pretty long too. It's usually 30 minutes to an hour. Monk leveling is so bad. Stormwave is the way to go after Act 2. Yes. So, I guess Hollow Palm is the way. 0? Oh, so what? You don't have to drive to work? Well, I'm in the same boat now too. I only bring it up because I feel like I wonder how long driving is in Texas and shit. But yeah. Cheers to us that don't have to commute anymore. League specific tablets no longer drop from non-map areas, such as Simulacrum. Okay. Lowered base chances for essences, strong boxes. Weird. Due to the much larger increase now available in Atlas Tree. So if you want shit, you have to do the fortress, dude. Knock on wood. Oh yeah. Yeah, don't curse myself. I need this job, dude. I'm in Austin. It can be bad, but not as much as real cities. Yeah, usually in California, it's usually 30 between 30 minutes to an hour is a normal commute. Even to buy food, dude, it's like fucking 30 minutes. Atlas passives that reference maps with powerful map bosses now work overseer precursor tablets. Okay, precursor tablets. Okay, what's this? No longer roll on waystones. I don't even know what these are, dude. The map modifier suffix or prefix has been adjusted to so that generally prefixes are modifiers that affect the monster output towards the player. Suffix are modifiers that affect the player or monster defenses. Okay. Suffixes. Modifiers to pack size now also provide a chance for an additional rare monster to appear in rare monster packs. So pack size, huh? That's the way. Monster rarity is a new stat available that affects the chances of magic and rare monsters. And a chance for additional modifiers on rare monsters. So these two, way to go. Map modifiers, number of rare monsters or increased number of magic monsters have been updated to only display the number at the header of the map. What? Okay. Have the bonus of quantity of item dropped and experience gain from increased monster effectiveness. Oh, damn. So weird, dude. Why? Tame Beast farming buff. Oh, good call. Lasers, good call, dude. Let me write that down for the people. Wait, map modifiers that included sources of increased number of rare monsters or number of magical monsters have been updated to only display the number at the header of the map and not also be displayed among the explicit modifiers. This is not a functional change. So these two right here. Right? For the Pokemon hunters. Okay. Added the new omen of chaotic effectiveness. This item is active in your inventory on your next Chaos Orb. Replace all modifiers on a waystone with modifiers that do not grant monster effectiveness. Interesting. Yeah, and these are all reversed, right? It removes quantity, it removes rarity, and then removes monsters? What the fuck? I forgot what the mods are for chaotic monsters. Up to 3 of the above omens may be used simultaneously. Oh shit. So you remove each of these things. Okay. That's kind of a pain in the ass of a system, but I guess maybe it's better. Have the damage as extra buffs granted from the following shrines, okay? Completion of fixed locations in the Atlas is now shared with party members. Oh, that's good. Right? So you could split up and then your map is shared. Blood Mage nerf, yes. I think they did get rid of the cock setup, the looping, because they changed Dodres. Dodres is not a cursed area anymore. Waystones have received new 2D art. That's sick. Campaign replayability. We saw all this stuff, right? Some areas of the game have been shortened. Thank God, dude. Everyone wants the Matlin waterways, right? Shorten that shit. I never had a problem with Matlin waterways. They changed the effects of the leech. Yeah, you can only have one at a time, right? Yeah, leech gonna suck ass now. To improve how long it takes for experienced players to replay through the game in each league, we've added elements to multiple campaign areas. Yeah, that's good. Area of Order in Act 3 has been somewhat rearranged in order to make progression smoother. Okay. The waterway levers have been turned into pressure pads. Oh my God, dude. Thank you. Pressure pads. Monster density in the second half of the campaign has been reduced, especially in interludes, to allow getting through these areas more quickly. Interesting. Interesting choice. What section has the Dodres changes? I believe it's in skill gems. If you just control F and type in Dodres, you'll see it. Player changes. Bleed damage on players is no longer increased while moving, so no more aggravated bleed. That's good. Maximum runic ward is now added to your starting honor. Okay. This is defense's word. It's just actually tells you what it is. Armor now, evasion or whatever. And effectiveness cap on a 40k hit, which they call a high damage hit. I don't know what you're referring to. You're talking about just in defenses? You're talking about leech still. Yeah. Only a single leech instance resource can apply at any time. When multiple leech instances are active, only one with the highest recovery rate will recover you until it expires. Yeah, that's crazy, dude. Yeah, leech. This one? I didn't read this the first time. There's now a limit to the amount of damage a hit can be considered to deal for leech. Hits that deal less than 40k in total damage are unaffected. But if a hit would deal more than 40k total damage, it is treated as dealing only 40k damage for... Oh, damn. So that's the cap we're talking about. Okay. The formula for a chance to deflect has been adjusted to provide better scaling with investment into the deflection rating, with a cap of 95% chance to deflect, similar to the chance to evade being capped at 95%. I have no idea. What is this? Oh my God, it's math. Like, I get the numbers, but I don't know what they represent. So 150 is what? What does this number represent? Times 1 minus A. What is A? Over the sum of A multiplied by 12% times the D, dude. Oh, here you go. A equals attacker accuracy rating. Okay. Defender deflection rating. This makes for a linear path that gets reward. Oh, this is some shit that I need fucking Yashin to explain to me. We could ask Chat GPT. Should we? Never mind. That's a fuck around for later. Parry, shield block. It's basically just what diminishing returns usually, right? The diminishing return formula is like 1 over some fucking fraction thing. You can get higher deflection without it leveling off. TLDR. Oh, okay. So then no diminishing returns is what you're saying. It's easier to get to the max, whatever the max is. Parry, shield block, resonating shield no longer delay heavy stun buildup from decaying longer than expected. I guess that's good. It's a buff. Melee attacks can now only apply splash damage once per damaging area. Wait, what? This is our melee attacks, right? Not the minions' melee attacks? Because now, unless this is us as player changes, melee attacks can now only apply splash damage once per damaging area. Or was it doing more than once? Some attacks create multiple damaging areas during use. For example, whirling assault. Oh, okay. So we don't have to worry about that. Deflection info. Right. They took away some diminishing returns, is my understanding, but I'm Forrest Gump. Well, I don't fucking... I haven't done enough math to recognize, like, diminishing return fucking equations right off the top of my head. Deflection info? Flashbang. 2,000, 5,000, and 1,500 accuracy rating. Okay. deflect chance. So your chance is higher. Well, you start off, wait. Old formula, new formula. So when you have 0 deflection rating, you used to start at 10, but now you start at 0. And then the inflection point is right here at, I want to say that's like 900. 50% deflection rating. And then when you get more than that, instead of leveling down, it actually just goes off. Okay. Cool. I honestly don't know. Like, for deflection, do you just stack evasion? Or do you need that thing, that mod on armor where it says a portion of your evasion applies deflection or some shit like that? When minions are removed, oh yeah, I saw this. This is just so that when you weapon swap. Usually, I've only ever had to deal with this when I was playing zoo setups. But this is good. It's just the new minions leave and the old minions stay because their cooldowns are not... They won't go on cooldown for their active abilities. This one is big. There's no more double life bar. They're straight up immortal. Stats worded as when you collect remnant no longer give you benefits of these stats when an ally shares the effects of the remnant with you. So this is specifically for selfless remnants, right? Or the hollow mask. Oh, the hollow mask is different because it says ally and you. Okay. Lost Sticks, what's up, dude? How are we looking? We cooking good? I mean, Infernal Legion's super dead, but you know, it looks like we're still looking at it. The new melee splash support, which Spectre could potentially be king for clearing. Honestly, dude, it's probably still the Wasp. Because the Wasp, right, when you don't have that much movement speed to apply to your skellies, the Wasp still flies. The Wasp flies, and he still hits pretty hard. And now we have this melee splash, and it has rage. So, I don't know, it's pretty good. Lazy, what's up, dude? Oh, we're looking through it. We're looking at some stuff. I have some stuff right now. But, as far as buffs for the individual like skills, we haven't gotten any for minions. But all we really got were new supports, right? That could be used. Last Gasp and Tech Rods now is immortal, right? But then everything else is nerfed. Well, that's not true, right? There's still new gear. There's like things that haven't been shown yet that we can take advantage of. Like new runic stuff. You can slot in jewels on gear. There's quality for jewels now. So you could probably... I want to say there's quality for the minion mods. So when you get, attack speed on a jewel, there's quality to give it an extra 20%. So, from 4% to 5% or whatever. I saw the rage possibly, but I think that rage needs a 30 hit. Isn't that too slow? Or versus like half? No. So the way rage works, depending on the jewel, rage 1... every hit gives you 3 rage, right? And rage is a more attack damage multiplier. So with 3% per hit, it's 10 hits to get 30. But then rage 2 and rage 3 gives you 5 rage on hit. So that's, 6 hits for full rage for 30%. But with rage 3, while you're not on full rage, it gives you 50% attack speed. So, yeah. Minion ring damage and huge spirit amulet. I missed the huge spirit amulet, so that's a new one. I'll wait for your video to watch. Sure, dude. We're making it right now. Pretty much. New content and features. Introduction of the new martial artist ascendancy for monk. Okay. Spirit walker, we saw that. New lineage supports. Right, arbiter's reach.
The Kane Show is now following.
Yeah, I appreciate the follow, Kane Show. Eoner's Thunder, Esha's Prowess, Helbram's Hide. Too bad we don't know any of these, dude. Morgana's Insight, Prototype 17. Android 17? With some Dragon Ball shit? By the way, any news with Grenada's Ignite nerf? Grenada's Ignite? What is that? If you're talking about Infernal Legion, it's totally fucked. It's totally fucked for early and mid, but it's probably good for endgame. It's maybe just decent for mid game, but it's not. It's definitely not the top tier for starting. Not anymore. But you know what's funny is weapon swap Bogfeld Commoner still is decent. Trickster Shard, because Infernal Legion can't crit anymore and it's half damage. Oil grenades and skill ignite, can't remember the name. Oh, Incinerate, that's gone. Verona Siege, Verona's inevitability, Rune's Aftermath, new unique item, Barracks Grip, Barracks Pass, Respite, Brutus's Lead Sprinkler, that's that fucking mace, Decree of Vacuity. These are the three. These three are the new Sekhmet's Resolve, Duality, Eyes of the Rune Father, Liminal Coil. There's Mage Blood, Master Domain Nightfall, Split Personality, Sylvan's Effigy, the Auspex, the Hollow Mass, Ordained Raven's Flock, Sunken Vessel, Voices, Veil Piercer. 8 new idols that come exclusively from monsters possessed by Asmarian spirits. Interesting. Added new minion splash damage, right? The new idols, that should be stuff too. We don't know what they are. So, Ingenuity with 2 minion rings could be huge. Yeah. And like, you know, the Ritualist too. Ritualist is going to be crazy, dude, with the new minion rings. I think Oscar's made a video on it too. If you have triple, if you use a Ritualist, the last time I used a Ritualist it was in 0.2, right? For Queen of the Forest. But like, with the surpassing extra projectile, and then you're having 3 rings and you're wearing, you know, an Ingenuity and you're on Ritualist, you can have a lot of projectiles, a lot of extra projectiles. So your zealots are going to be doing a fuck ton of sparks. Yeah, but fuck Huntress. I'm hardcore, can't really play that character. Yeah. If you're playing hardcore only, bro, dude, I feel like you should play a Jhin, right? The Jhin is just really good, dude. Really good. The Jhin is just really, really good. And like it has, yeah, Jhin is busted as fuck. Yeah, and it's totally the same. So I had fun playing the Jhin too. It's just you know, I don't know. Maybe I should play the Jhin. I could see playing the Jhin being fun. You freeze everything, and then you have your melee splash minions come in and fuck everything up. Yeah, not decided yet. Yeah, I really like Infernalist into Lich. I know Infernalist into Lich is classic, super classic. In party play can now quickly revive. Okay, we saw that. Reforging bench. Added a reforging bench entrance. Add a reforging bench to the entrance of Trial of Sekhmet. Why? Reforge? Oh, because you can 3-2-1 seals. Ah. Classic for a game in beta. Beta. That's the classic, dude. The classic strat. Infernalist into Lich. Acolyte of Chalupa into the Breach, dude. Oh, wait, what is this? Oh, I'm gonna put this down. We're gonna save this. I'm heavily leaning on starting a Chalupa monk. %20 of your maximum life when you collect the. Okay, previously 15. The wording of Into the Breach skill has been updated to clarify behavior ranges related to Flames of Chalupa. Into the Breach now applies modifiers to remnant pickup range to the range at which Flames of Chalupa can be seen. This is purely a visual change. Okay, cool. As long as this shit works exactly the way it works now, I could see myself playing it. It's basically just you have the average damage is higher than the chaos damage on the Lich. I'm pretty sure it's higher than the Lich's damage, but it also has spike damage of being way higher, right? Because it's always over 100% extra chaos damage. Always. It's always 100% extra chaos damage. And then it goes as high as 190 without the hollow mask, which is fucking crazy. But then once again, there's no Rift of the Soul, and you have no defenses. You just have regular, everyday person defenses. Where's my music? Okay, cool. The Chronomancer, cool. Chronomancer, tight. Gemling, Essence of Virtue. This is the one, right? That we all care about. But we have no idea. Now instead grants gem quality, grants socketed skills and additional effect. So we're just gonna keep this for excitement purposes. Pathfinder, isn't this why Flubgun's pissed? So nerf. You gonna do a theory crafting video? I always enjoy watching your cooking. Well, for this, I mean, the video I'm gonna make is basically what I'm gonna start with. Like, I'm gonna fumble fuck my way to Act 4, and then switch the minions, or Act 3 or 4. Flub was crying reading the patch notes. At the end, him reading all the notes, he said, "Well, I wasn't going to play Pathfinder anyway." He's mad. Like, in a way, I kind of wanted to play the Chalupa monk, but it sucks knowing that my primary league start is totally dead, right? Because if the Chalupa monk sucked ass, I could always just pivot and go back to Infernal Legion and, you know, explore that way. The only reason I bring that up why it sucks is because in the previous leagues, whenever I did zoo builds for like Army of Skeletons, which is, you know, it's fun. We have a weapon swap and you drop gas arrows on the boss, and then you have your mapping set. I talked about this on the Discord a little bit. Like, from what I remember, to comfortably do T15s, you needed +7 minion skills. So right around minion level 25 to 27, that's when T15s become super easy. Like, you know, you don't have to worry about dying at all. But now, too, the other thing is that in 6 mod maps, you have 2 deaths. So, do party play and get carried? Yeah, maybe. That's what we usually do. I'm highly thinking of trying Spirit Walker because there's a lot of ways to pivot if he doesn't work out. Yeah, well, the other thing, too, is if I'm Chalupa Monk, right? Imagine, bro, I'm Chalupa Monk just being next to me, and you get 190% extra chaos damage. It's crazy, dude. Right? Perfect party play. That's another reason why I like Lich. Let's see. Warding Flesh Cluster has been moved. This is passive tree changes. 19 new companion theme passive skills to the passive tree. Hold on. Let's go write that down. Because that's huge. That's very, very huge. This. New Archon of Undeath cluster to the Witch Sorceress area of the passive tree. So we don't know what that is. Archon of Undeath. Chaos damage? I'm highly thinking of trying Spirit Walker because there's a lot of ways to... Oh yeah, I already read that. I love they didn't touch minion spell skills, but gutted martial plus skills. Yeah, they made everyone suck like to our level, dude. If everyone sucks, I don't care. You know, fine. I hope everybody is at 0.2 again, you know? Then it's fun. It's fun when everyone's in the same level, you know what I mean? It sucks when somebody's like, for $5, they can buy a Ferrari, dude. And then we're stuck here fucking trying to get, you know, 500 grand to buy a Ferrari when this motherfucker just bought a Ferrari for $5, you know? That doesn't feel good. They gutted us in 0.2 to level 5 to 4 already. Yeah. How does Witch manage to get Archon? I don't know. It's a cluster, Archon of Undeath. We don't know what this gives. We don't know if it's going to give spell damage, minion damage. No idea. So I'm not even going to add it in. Ancestral Bond Keystone now causes placing totems to have no cost and not required consuming charges. Oh, causes totems to reserve 75 spirit each. God damn. And now doubles the totem limit instead of removing it completely. Interesting. I think Twister is going to be really popular to League Start at least. Yeah. Oh, 100%. You think Warriors were the Ferrari? No, dude. You know what I mean? I wish. I wish, dude. If only the Warriors were. What if the Warriors are good, right? What if you say you buy a scepter from the vendor, and since they sell higher level ones, you can get that same level for Warrior, and then it has a bunch of allies have added damage on it, like 3 mods of allies added damage. What if your Warriors just slap and they have AoE clear now? Right? And then you're just running a bunch of Warriors, dude. It could be good because scaling for early damage, if you have plus extra damage on a scepter, it actually, adds a lot. Trusted kinship, right? This one, I have to write this down for all the people trying to do this. This is good because there's no more or less defenses, but it does have a pretty rough downside. This is non-companion skills, so this is like blasphemy, everything, dude. Everything that's not a companion is 20%, cost 20% more. The Valpak Keystone now grants 50% more life leech. Okay, cool. Reform barrier cluster. This is the minion one. This is gone. Stupid. I think it'll be the most mono League Start we've had. Like 90% of people would be going Twister Huntress. I think everyone that's going Spirit Walker is going to be going that way. Very true. Warding Flesh cluster has moved locations and no longer connects to a jewel socket. This is the one that gives you energy shield. And the curse one, I think, right? Less effectiveness of curses on you, and then also energy shield on your focus. So I'm going to take this one, Warding Fetish. That's one for energy shield users. Storm Charge Breaking Point Cluster, I don't know what that is. Adamant Recovery, don't know what that is. Arcane Mixtures. Bastion of the Forest. So this is the one where it's all energy shield recharge got hit, dude. 15% from 10 from 15. Cast speed, whatever. Even this one. 20% faster energy shield recharge. Instead, 1% of energy shield recharge. Instead of this. This is huge. For 4 dexterity. Because more than 80 dexterity is when it starts to go past this. So take this one. RIP, the Commanding Rage. That sucks. So you only get, what is that? 12% increased minion attack speed. So this is 12% minion attack speed. It says nothing about the attack damage. So minion attack damage must still be 30%, but you only get 12% attack speed. But that's not bad. That's okay. Yeah, yes, recharge is gonna feel painful. Yeah. Like the goal was to always hit 2 seconds, right? So now it's gonna be even, dude, it's gonna be rough. The convalescence notable now gets 20% faster. Previously 40, dude. So we're just gonna put one recharge one here because recharge took a big hit. Covering ward, what is this? Critical overload. Crit damage. 15 maximum rage if you use a skill that requires glory in the past 20 seconds. Previously 8 per skill that glory used in the past 6 seconds, up to 5. This is not bad. Where is this? The Craving Slaughter notable. Hold on. What was it called? The Craving Slaughter? Oh shit, it's right here. Commanding Rage. Minion notables. But you need to have you need to rock a glory skill though. Never mind. I mean, that's good if you're running like a trench timber and you could build glory. You could spend it. Or you're running a wolf build. This sucks. Increase 20% deflection rating while moving. The small all attribute passives prior to a notable now grant 20% increase evasion while moving. Okay. No, the faster is easier. It's the amount that dropped, correct? Yes. For this? So it's good. It's only one time use because you have, in order to use a glory skill, you have to build 100 glory. And that's super hard on like on an off meta build, you know? To do it 5 times, 5 glory skills, dude. So in a way, it's kind of a buff for the non-meta skills, but for the ones who actually do this, it's a nerf. Because it used to go up to 40, but now it's only 15. No, for ES, it's easier to get below 2 seconds. It's the amount of recovery. Oh. Is faster start better? Is it more? This is a total nerf, though. 20% faster. It used to be 40. And this is 10%. It used to be 15. So it's worse on both ends. Critical overload, cunning fox, deadly force. What is this? Critical hit chance. Dependable ward. Oh man, even dependable ward, dude. 12% from 25. I got 50%ed, but it gives you 8% chaos res, dude. Oh, yeah. They didn't nerf the amount of ES, right? They nerfed the recovery, dude. That sucks because it forces you to have to play Convocation or Convalescence and just spend another 30 spirit on some shit you don't want to spend it on. Echoing Pulse notable. I'm gonna take this one, dude. Dependable ward is like a big one. It's all of them, right? Abyssal Lich gets better, I guess. All these hits to energy shield recharge really just makes Jhin even more attractive, right? Because Jhin has that 1% reduction in energy shield recharge. And then it also has a skill to just totally recharge too, on demand. Energizing Archon notable. 30% increase. Okay, whatever. Energizing deflection. Essence infusion. Oh no. In the longer runs, 40% increased recharge rate. Oh no. I don't know where this was, but that's a big hit. That's gone. Fast metabolism. Fortifying with the goring notable. Lifelong friend, notable guardian, skills of swap positions. 0 points. Wait, what? You got no points, dog. Fuck those points, dude. That's how we roll around here. That's funny, dude. It just said that you had how many points? 14,000? And now you got 0 points? Oh, dude, that's funny. Dude, Dentos has a fuck ton of points, dude. And then here I am. You got no points now, dude. You should be able to gamble them. Exclamation point gambled and put how many points. But I don't know why it's taking all the points, dude. You guys are gonna I'm gonna have to figure this out. I don't know why it's You ain't got no points. I don't know why I'm taking them. Oh, that's awesome, dude. Yeah, give me that shit. I don't know. I'll have to fix it. I don't know why it's doing that. I mean, I just enabled them. They've been enabled to. Check how many points you have again, Dentos. Why did it take it? The fuck? There's no gambling here, dude. You can't gamble in North Korea. What are you guys doing? Rapid recharge node, refocus notable. So that's all gone. That's Shatter Palm, 20%. Going to Sardines Casino. That's funny, dude. See, look, Botrick says he has that many points. All right, you gotta go to the Sardine Gal Casino, dude. He'll hook you up. 17 black. Tempered Mind. What is this? Passive. So what else is in here that's good? Shattered Palm. I don't really care. Like, I don't normally take any of this stuff. Fully Broken. Voracious Leeching. Leech. Right. Attack speed. Wyvern's Breath notable. 40% increase elemental ailment. Small passives now grant faster energy recharge value. Whoa. Okay. Spell damage only. Look at this, dude. This is... Oh. What is this? Half, dude? Less than half? Maybe because my country doesn't allow gambling on Twitch? No, I think there's something wrong with my thing. I'm sorry, fellas. The house always wins. They have an edge. Something's wrong with... I don't know what it is, dude. I know. What did you start, dude? Now I can't catch up. I need to fix my my gamble thing. I don't know why it's doing that. I don't know why it's broke. All right, skills, dude. What are we here for? Skills. Glacial Lance. Skills which have a cost of 0 mana now display this cost. Okay. Crossbow ammunition skills. Well, let me fucking save this. All right. I need a header on my notes. Sorry if I was they really do not want energy shield recharging. That's crazy, right? They dude. I don't understand this. Cuz like why would you want your game to feel like this, right? You're killing monsters, you know, you're fucking active play style, pressing buttons, you're taking a bunch of hits, right? Take a bunch of hits after one interaction. Now, instead of having a seamless experience of you go from one interaction, altercation, to the next, you have to wait 3 to 4 fucking seconds, dude. Right? To be ready for the next engagement. And then you go to the next engagement. Why would you want that? Right? And then the ways to play around it, convalescence. If you're a djinn, you have that water thing, right? Like, why in the world do you think disconnecting, like interacting with your video game is a good idea? Like, why? Makes no fucking dude. This is why Mind Over Matter, even though your EHP looks lower, it's way more fun because you never have to stop. As long as you're killing, you can keep going. It's refilling your mana. You never have to stop. It feels fucking sick. Why would you do this, dude? Why would you make the experience like this weird, clunky feeling? Let's see. Ignites inflicted on oil ground can no longer compound. Yep. This is the big nerf to Incinerate. All command skills. Instead of 70% movement penalty, you now have 50% movement penalty. Big buff. Huge buff. Ancestral Warrior Totem, Bone Storm, Bone Shatter. Now grants 20% attack speed. Previously 30% attack speed. Nerf. Here, Comet, the big one. Dialis 50% nerf. Yep, that one too. Mana Remnants plus Mom will be meta. Yeah. That's what I use with my Infernal Legion is Mana Remnants with Mom on the first Ascendancy, right? For Witch. I used to take the dog on Infernalist, but I've been taking Soulless Form with Mind Over Matter. So nice, dude. Yeah, I guess I'm going Chevron Satchel's belt early and just spam my flak for ES. I've never used Chevron Satchel. That's the it recharges your ES when you use your flask. I think the best ascendancy for defense now is Chronomancer. Yeah, right. But that's like, oh, man, that's such a weird thing to do to your game. I know they want it to be slower, but it's slower for the wrong reasons, right? Now deals this much damage at gem level 18. Previously, this much. Scaling. Previously, this much. Fire infused comet. Previously, that much. 100 less. Cold. This much. Okay. Comet wasn't really the problem though. Cold weak can't be evaded, so that's good. Never use it, but that's good. Eternal Rage. Whatever. Flame Breath, Fortifying Cry, Gathering Storm, Ghost Dance. Yeah, with instant flask recovery, it goes pretty hard. Okay. It's got to find one, huh? What was the rationale for getting Infernal Legion, but barely touching Cock Holy? Well, for this, it's not the Comet that's crazy. It's the cast on crit mechanic. But did they change cast on crit? No, right? Because it's not here. This is in alphabetical order. Crazy, right? Dude. Yeah, but they didn't change cast on. Exactly, right? So, and if you look at this by percentage damage, where's Comet? And you need infusions, right? So let's do this math real quick. So the damage from scaling went from... Let's look at level 20. All right, let me bust out my calculator. We'll just use the low end. 829 divided by 787. Hold on. 6% less. Right? 6% less damage, dude. Let me see if I did that right. Yeah, 42% less damage. So 6% less damage. Raw damage at level 21, level 20 on the low end. Fire infusion lost. What is that? Fucking 25% less. Cold infusions. Looks like it lost a lot. Cold infusion was the moneymaker, right? Also 25% less. That's crazy, dude. They deleted the leech, which is needed to sustain. Yeah. I guess leech is gone. You absolutely can't run cock comment without the leech. Where's Justin? Justin, are you still in here? What do you think about this? Because it wasn't... Well, yeah, huh? You needed the leech to stay alive. This is Comet. Comet has a 25% less damage. Yo, bro, what build you gonna start with? Chalupa Monk is what I'm gonna start with. That's what I'm leaning for. Volume. But if cast on crit is unchanged, it looks like cast on crit and cast on ailment is unchanged, right? So, how are skeleton archers? Skeleton archers are always good. Comet is still strong as fuck. Yeah, right. Oh, dude. Oh, maybe I should make that the title for my biggest winners and losers of the patch notes. The biggest loser is obviously Infernal Legion. The biggest winner is Comet and Cast on Crit. That's the biggest winner, dude. Comet and Cast on Crit. I mean, oh, Leech is a... So what about Leech, Justin? If Leech is fucked, right? Leech has been severely nerfed. Well, if the Leech is severely nerfed, is the Comet build still viable? What happened to Leech? Leech is destroyed. Leech has a 40k damage cap. 40k damage cap on the Leech, and you can only have one Leech at any one time. And the strongest Leech applies, and then after that Leech is done, the next Leech applies. But yeah, Skeletal Archers are still good. They're always good if you plan to use them as command skills. They're great for bossing and stuff like that. What is the regen time? I believe it's still the same. 1 second. I didn't read anything about them touching the regen time. Good luck tomorrow, sir. Big game. Smoked, what's up? Am I playing tomorrow? Who am I playing against? I gotta paint my fingernails, dude. I gotta get into character. Otherwise, you're not gonna. You might put 2 and 2 together that, you know, I'm Jared McCain and shit. Spurs, Oh no, Western Conference Finals? No shit. Hey Ganesh, what's up, dude? Good to see you. Who are we playing against? Or what? The Spurs. What team am I on? I forgot. Golden State? No. OKC? I'm on OKC, right? So if I have leech going on for 40k and another damage of 40k is happening, it doesn't replace the current leech? No, it's 1 leech at a time. Confusing. Gazi and Crypt say Infernal Legion is fine, and you say it's boned. Well, it's fine in the end game. It's okay. It's okay. Like, think about it like this, right? You don't have the crit. And then, well, it depends where they say, right? Like in campaign where I like to use my starter, that is double the time. It's going to take double the time to kill. And I just showed a video of how long it takes to kill certain bosses. So it's still, you could still use it. It's just slower, right? But in the end game, if I use it, right, Infernal Legion, it's still good if I have the necessary things. I can no longer use the Omen Scepter, so crit is gone. Scythe Spear still works, so I could still aggravate the ignites with aggravated bleed. But the extra damage, I still need a Zoph's Pyre. So it's good, but I don't know. I think they're saying it's
Another
the reason they're saying it's
underscore
still
anomaly is
overpowered
now
is because of the
following.
weapon swap. Hey, another anomaly, appreciate it, dude. Thanks for the follow. Like, you can still use it, but it's not, I don't think it's as good, dude. I'm doing half damage, basically. And the way I like to play it, I need a lot of extra spirit for this extra damage. It's not totally dead, but it's not what it is, dude. But the funny thing is, Jungron complaining about weapon swapping with Bogfeld Commoner, it's still in here, and it's still good. It's still decent, dude. I'd like you to watch a vid and want to hear what your thoughts. It's from Oscar's last video, but interesting. He has an idea he has. Oh, what does Oscar's have? You can just tell me. Do I have to watch it? If Leech works like it does in PoE 1, it's fine, which is probably what they're cycling to. Leech in PoE 1 has always been 1 instance. Does the lower ignite also mean the minion itself sustains its health better with Infernal Legion? So it would say so, right? Yeah. So it's only 10% of its life per second is burning. So before it was 20% per second of its max health, right? And if there's no healing, 20% per second is 5 seconds. Now it's 10%. So it's going to live for 10 seconds, and it also comes with 20% fire res. So 20% of that damage as extra time that it's alive. So 12 seconds it'll take to die. If you take 10 per second for 1 second or whatever. So Infernal Legion, without any healing, your minion should be alive for 12 seconds. Complaining while using the crit bug, hilarious. The crit bug, it was only a bug because fucking Gazi keeps calling it a bug. Running Ritualist with +4 projectiles, yeah. I saw that video, and Ritualist is good, but he feels the same way I do about it. I would not level the Ritualist. I would do it after. I would level it something else, and then level a Ritualist next. Unless you want to play Spear. Just because, dude, you need like 90 levels, dude. And that's a lot to play on non-good minion gear. How so? For +4 projectile for minions? It's just so that way if you have, like, let's say you play Valguards, or if you play Zealots, they have 4 extra projectiles. That's a lot. Try Spirit Walker then out of the gate with Huntress. Yeah, and then you could go Ritualist right after and swap. It's true. But I'm going to play Chalupa Monk, dude. Chalupa Monk is way better. Ritualist is not a good league starter. I think so too. It's not a good league starter. You're almost to the patch notes I'm curious about. I know we're scrolling down. The Infernal Legion, I mean, I don't like playing it with fucking Bogfeld Commoner, right? Can you still do Bogfeld Commoner? Yes. Is it half the speed? Yes. You know, if they're talking about endgame damage, right? Like the maximum damage. If my Infernal Legion at the peak of my gear was doing 27 million, right? But we take away the crit, you can't crit anymore. My Infernal Legion is now doing from 27, right? And I have 300% extra crit damage, so I'm doing 3 times the damage. So 27 divided by 3, what is that? 9K. Now, because the maximum damage, or 9 million. Now, because the maximum damage of the Ignite is only 10% of life, have that again. I would say instead of 9 million, it goes to like 6 million, 5 million. If I was to do that math right. Right. 27 and then a third of that damage of the 27 million. Because 27 million critted damage of my Ignite with my Lich. You know? Didn't know they deleted Recombinator. Yeah, it's super deleted, dude. Kind of crazy, right? Is Bog even good without minion instability? Yeah, it is. You just have to play it normally. I know minion instability is nice. You have a lot of them and it blows up. It does a nice little burst damage. I mean, you could just let them burn. But that's what I mean. Like, I never used Bogfeld Commoner. I know a lot of people like to use it, but I just, dude, I'm not trying to press buttons, dude. Hey, Moon, good night, bro. Thanks for hanging out. Always rewarded for not learning crafting. What do you mean? Fuck you, the new companion notes can make some of it back? Maybe? What is that, Tink? That's funny. The new companion notes could make some of it back? It could be. But like, let me see, right? How do I put this without showing you the entire minion tree? So let me show you the entire minion tree. Right, from a guy that has almost 3,000 hours of playing minions. Let's see here. I have to flex my hourly rate, dude. Hold on. Mobalytics planner. Now the question is, how much damage do you need to do all of the game content? If you only need 5 million damage, Infernal Legion's fine. If you need 15 million damage, you're not going to hit 15 million damage. You're just not. So the new companion nodes, right? Down here. Honestly, just having one casual Bogfeld is still a lot of damage. I mean, yeah, if you have one, because it's 400% minion life, but remember, only 10% of that is being used now instead of 20%. So it's all right, but it's not that all right, dude. So the companion nodes are down here. Right? And if you look at companion life, because we're talking about Infernal Legion, this is all there is in companion life. There's 7 nodes. Right? Increase life, increase life. Now, if we're talking about a Spectre, right, we'll use my Vile Vulture as an example. 200%, 230% max life. Now, if you look at minion life, with which you have minion life here, and you also have minion life here. You have a lot of minion life. Even this is minion life. I don't know why this is not highlighted. See, this is minion life. This is a 40%er. This is a 20%er. You've got fucking dance, dead can dance over here. This is another 25%er. There's another one over here. This is Holy Protector. This is 25%. You've got this one, Licking Wounds. This is another fucking 15%. This one right here. There's a lot of minion life over here, dude. A lot. Up to like almost 400% minion life. Right? And that 400% minion life, that in combination with my Spectre makes it burn that hard. If you look at Companion, there's only those like little nodes of Companion life. It could not be all of them though. I don't play Companion, so to be fair, there's probably maybe Companion life. Even if I put increased maximum life, it's only companion 20%. Yes, there's only that many companion nodes. So what I'm getting at, right, is that those new companion nodes, they're maybe just going to be as good as these ones, is what I'm trying to say. And if you look at the boss life, right, for, let's say you're going to use a boss companion. The life on a boss companion's from like 250 to 300, a little bit more than a Vial Vulture. So I would say Infernal Legion is going to be close. The only time Infernal Legion is going to be way better on a companion is if you get 2 extra damage mods. But even if you get 2 extra damage mods, it'll be all right, right? It's not going to be like super crazy. It's not going to be like Previ's giant elephant of death anymore. It's going to be like a third of that damage now. Because like, fuck, 10%. But you know what? Maybe no, because it's compounding. Because even if you get 40% extra damage, the extra damage is from the 10% max life. Oh, so you know what? 2 mods. So you know how your companion has extra damage mods, right? 2 mods is equal to having 1 mod now. Because the max life portion is from 25 to 10, dude. What about a boss companion with a stack of rage and attack speed build? Is that good? I don't know, man. Blue Maze? I think so. The answer is I think so. The only thing is for boss companions, I don't think Infernal Legion is going to be as good because their range is so far. You know, it'll be okay, but it's not going to be like as good as say a regular Spectre. Unless you run up straight to it and then you weapon swap and then you pop the boss right on top of it. So it could be good. You know, you'll probably be able to do all the content. It's not like Temple where fucking, 1300 effectiveness. There's only like 2 or 3 builds that could do Temple for minions. Like, I'm sure all the builds are going to be able to do all the content as long as there's nothing like Temple. As long as there's nothing like we're juicing 1700 or 1300 effectiveness, I think every build's going to be fine. You should be fine, dude. You shouldn't have to worry about it. But then watch what happens is it's going to be fucking level 97 areas, super hard, and then we're not going to have enough damage. But I don't know. That's a lot of like fear, but I don't know. Infernal Legion is good. It's just not as good in the early game anymore. It needs a little bit more investment to get it to as good as it was, or as it can be. I just don't see how I can hit. It's way less than half of the damage, dude. Big buff Deceptors. Like, it's way less than the damage. That's why when Gazzy and fucking Crip are saying it's still good in comparison to what content are you doing? That's the question to ask. Like, what kind of content are they trying to do? Are they just trying to do some fucking mapping? T15 maps? You're telling me these motherfuckers trying to get me to T15 map, dude? With Bogfeld Commoner? You serious? Let's see here. Oil Barrage. Mirror Fracture, Mirage Archer, don't care, parry, Poison Burst Arrow, Pounce.
Big Gucci Sousa is now following.
Big Gucci USA? Big Gucci's USA? Hey, thanks for the follow, dude. So this is a little bit of a nerf, but I mean, Pounce is like, it's good, right? I'm gonna put this in here. I'll put this in here because with the way the new builds are working out, since we're not using Infernal Legion for campaign anymore, we might have to do guy that dies type shit. Let's see. Ravenous Swarm now has modifiers to cooldown recovery rate. Also apply to swarm spawning frequency. Man, have you guys ever made this good? Let's see. I'm a Reaver lover. Curious how they will change. We'll be trying them over Infernal, I think. I'm going to be trying out Reavers too, dude. I really hope they're good, but I don't know, man. It's gonna depend on um what the penalties are for this cleave attack. Because I swear, dude, you know what they're gonna do, right? They're gonna make that AoE attack. It's gonna be 20% less damage with 20% less attack speed, or some shit like that. What do you think are the best skeletons to summon? That's I don't know. It's not really a good. It's not really a great question. The best skeleton is for bossing is the sniper. I'm thinking Pounce Chalupa Monk. That's what I'm gonna do, dude. I'm gonna use Chalupa Monk, but I don't even think you need Pounce for Chalupa Monk. I mean, it's good to have, but you know what? Maybe you're right. We might as well have Pounce, because I mean, I'm already using it to level, so it's easy to just put it on there. Can add rage gems to them, but I'm not smart enough to know how that's gonna work. Which one for the Reaver? You just put rage on them, and it'll be good. Like back to which is the best skeletal summon. So this is what I normally do, right? If I'm gonna play a zoo build, I'm gonna have a mapping set of skeletons, and then I'm gonna have a bossing set. And the bossing set might be powered zealots, because powered zealots are just too strong. They're just too strong, and you don't have to do anything, right? But before you get powered zealots, or if you spec into command skills, or if you have extra projectiles, I could see gas arrow doing a lot of damage. But then, then you have to ignite, drop gas arrows, rinse and repeat. But as far as the best minions for mapping skeletons, honestly, before I was doing all this, I would use brutes. Brutes were awesome for mapping until we found the ant, right? And then 0.3, we found the ant. The ants replaced my brutes. Then I just had a bunch of ants. But before the ants, I was using brutes. And then reavers were never good. Reavers were never good until 0.4 when they added commanding rage and all this new shit and stuff that worked with reavers to give them more. Their attack speed buff actually works with rage. That's when reavers got good again. So 0.5, we have to find out if reavers are still good because they build rage with rage support gems now, right? And then on top of that, they have the cleave attack. So if you put on rage 3, the way rage 3 works is when you're a minion or whenever you're not at full rage, you get 15% increased attack speed. So as they build rage, when they get full rage, right, reavers have increased attack speed and increased damage with full rage. So it's kind of a pretty good deal. And then you can put in that support gem that nobody uses, the one that grants Unholy Might on command. And then you could just use that command for reavers to give them Unholy Might on top of the Chalupa Monk buffs. So at least that's the plan. Earlier, you said something about Zealot having more projectiles. Half missed the context related gear supports because I didn't see them listed as a skill. Bruce, that's the new ring. Because remember how the ring has a surpassing chance to fire extra projectiles? So if you have 3 of those 94% rings, you can consider that as 3 projectiles. And then if you have Ritualist with increased jewelry effect and ingenuity, that could be 4 projectiles. 4 extra projectiles per cast. Suffix modifiers granting faster rage, energy shield, recharge no longer roll on a focus. Yeah, dude. It looks like they didn't touch energy shield recharge while shapeshifted notes. Also, rage support won't work on archers. It's rage on melee hit. Does it say rage on melee hit? Hold on. I think it's just rage on hit. Does it say melee hit? You could be right. Oh, you're right. Oh. Snipers get fucked. Get fucked, snipers. Hold on, I need more water, dude. Be right back. All right. I'm back. My bad. I gotta get water. Yeah, but yeah, dude, this is unfortunate. Unfortunate for snipers. No love for snipers. Interesting, dude. Because the support gem's the way it works, right? So for reverse, right, it's gonna be rapid attacks, minion feeding frenzy.
Owl Reigns is now following.
Okay, I appreciate the follow, All Reigns. Because we're using Chalupa Monk, we can't take brutality, right? We can't take anything that stops any type of damage. That's not that only gives physical damage. I mean, probably a muster, right? So that's 3. Rage, and then the cleave. It's 5. So, I mean, we could drop rapid attacks for something else. Something that's really good. What I like to do, right? So, what I usually like to do with another slot for attack is elemental armament 3. And I'll show you how I do elemental armament 3. But then it's kind of fucking we took a big hit with shock conduction 2. They got rid of shock conduction 2. Uh-oh. Right, this is 12% more attack damage for each elemental element on enemies they hit. So what I would do is for my wolves, I would put, because we're playing Chalupa Monk, right, or whatever has a bunch of extra added chaos damage. If you put Embitter on those wolves, they're going to be doing 100% and more of their damage in cold damage, and then you stick fucking Ignite on them, Infernal Legion on the wolves. So they apply Ignite and they freeze. That's 2 ailments. So that's already 24% more damage. I've done this with minions already. And then you used to be able to get free shocks with Thunderstorm, but you don't get free shocks anymore. So we might have to fucking find a way to get more shocks, which is basically the what's it called? The Storm Mage. The worst part about that, them removing the Thunderstorm shock, is that I was scaling shock to be like, dude, like 75%. It was a huge scaler for my damage. Huge scaler. And it's totally gone. So I don't know where I'm going to make up that damage from having that big ass shock. 50% shock. You know, I crafted like specific shock gloves. So yeah. Anyway, let's move on. Rend, don't care about that. Resonating Shield. Rolling Slam. I don't know what Shattering Spite is. Been getting the Chaos Zealot Spark version from the Chaos Trial. Just reset trial and die if the wrong variant spawn. Can get them around level 30. That way instead of Interlude, and they're okay-ish with only 3 supports. Feel like they kind of need 4 to 5 to feel good. Oh yeah? Usually they have, what do you usually run, right? Because you need Pierce 3. Without Pierce 3, they're not going to work. And then I forget the other ones. But as long as you have Pierce 3 on them, it's yeah, wild shards. Honestly, bossing at that like level in campaign, I would probably go Gas Arrow, dude. Because but now we know a little more, right? Gas Arrow plus Frost Bomb and your Curse. So that way they have negative fire resistance, and then you hit it with Gas Arrow, dude, it's gonna explode. Whatever you're fighting is that boss is gonna explode, dude. Tempest Belt. The thing is, I'm wondering is, how do I get shock now? How do I get a large shock, dude? How do I apply it? And I have to apply it because, you know, the increased shock magnitude is coming from me. Why can it not be the 29th yet? Dude, I have that Monday scheduled as a PTO already. All right, so that's it for skills, huh? Support changes. Unleash. All uses seals, cool. Freezing salvo, whatever. Salvo support, advancing storm, whatever. Arjun's metal? Nerfed. That series impatient can no longer, I don't know what that does. Brink 1, weird. This is just brings them to being stunned, but doesn't actually stun. When you freeze with a target supported skill for each 2 rage. Okay, cool. Batera's revenge or vengeance. Corrupting Cry. Here's the Allah's Desire. This got hit. But it's still best in slot because it's reduced 10% flat reservation, right? Spirit reservation. Dodre's Undoing. Look at this. No longer spawns Cursed Ground. Yeah, that's rough. And here's our homie, the Infernal Legion. Super nerfed. And no longer can be obtained. Yeah, I wonder whose fault this was, right? Yeah, Dodre's. I know. Poor Dodre's, dude. See, it's half damage, dude. Half damage. The radius is still the same. But just looking at the most Infernal Legion damage I ever did, right? 27 million. This is now maximum 10, so it's half of 27 million. 13 million. And then I talked about I had 400% crit chance. 400% crit chance, or crit damage, right? And it always crits. So that 13, I would say it's now only doing a third of that 13. Why they nerfed Dodre's? I wonder why, dude. I wonder why they did this to Dodre's. But all it does is a supported skill spawn Witch Toads on an interval, which seek out enemies and explode, dealing chaos damage. Isn't the way you used it to build energy still the same? Right? You just put in whatever elemental tool stillness on it to get that ailment, to get that elemental, to get the element. But I guess the thing is, it's not hitting so many minions or so many monsters, so it's not applying so many elements now. So the energy it's giving you for self-cast is not as much. Living Lightning. No longer replaces minions when summoning a new one while already at maximum number of minions. Tight. It's not going to work? Okay. Yes, but they will have a gap in time for effect. Yeah. Nathan's welcome back, bro. Now properly describes it cannot support persistent skills. Cool. Overextend can no longer be obtained. Okay. Pacate's Pact. Corrupted Blood. Here you go. Rage, right? Rage is all the rage. Poor ranged minions, dude. Ranged minions don't get shit. Unless the CD timer is reset upon placing another one. Then I might be able to cook some bullshit. I want you to cook it, dude. And you gotta make a video on it. What you think of Chalupa minions? Looks OP? Aka Waka. Yeah, I'm thinking about starting Chalupa minions. I'm leaning into it. It looks really good. I can show you guys. Since there's a bunch of new people in here, let me show it to you. I like showing it off. Just if people are on the fence about it. It's fun to see. What time is it? Holy shit, it's already 11:22 and we're not even halfway through. Okay. So. Come on. I'm starting Gemling minions? Oh, yeah? So here, should I spec these? I'll spec these, because this gives 90% extra remnant distance. So we'll spec those. You don't really need to have those, but it's when you have your extra points, it's good to have. So I'm just going to stand here. Right? So I'm just standing here, and it's collecting remnants by itself. Because I have so much remnant distance that as soon as it spawns, I'm collecting it. And this number, the average, I would say, is like 7, but it goes as low as 5. Right? Keep going. 4. And it's pretty easy to keep at 7. See, as you fight, going around. I used to be like, worried and like trying to keep it up. But after I started gaining remnant distance or whatever it's called, like remnant further away collection, it became really easy to keep it at 7. And then You get the occasional 10s and 9s pretty often. Oh, I'm dying. Get it pretty often, you know. 6, and you might think it's like, oh, 6, it's not that high. Each remnant is 19% extra chaos damage. That is a lot of chaos damage. Yeah, it's distance whatever the fuck. You know, it's crazy too, dude. Each one is 19% extra chaos damage. That's a lot. Yo, Scribblet, what's up, dude? You got silly things to cook? What'd you cook? Cook anything good? Oh, here's our friend. Oh, fuck. Oh, shit. This ant, dude. This guy's crazy. Hold on. Oh, fuck. Why am I stuck? What is happening here? Dude, that guy's crazy, bro. I don't remember him making a wall before. That's new, right? But I need help from my friendo. Oh, yeah? Do you need help? I'm just showing off the Chalupa monk being able to stay at 10 stacks pretty easily. But it stays around like 7 stacks as an average. And if you look at 10 stacks, look at how much damage it is, dude. So if you take this number, right? This is the low end threshold of the physical damage, and this is the extra damage. If you look at that ratio, it is 1399 divided by 737. It's 189% extra chaos damage. Basically 190%. That's a lot of extra chaos damage, dude. And that's without the hollow mask. Yes, 190% extra chaos damage to your allies. That's a lot, bro. I never played on controller. Is it good? Oh, it's great. I only play controller. Controller is great. So this is why I'm gonna start Chalupa monk. And then bite stuff, and then do fucking this laser thing, bite more stuff, do more laser thing. But anyway, it's really not that bad once you get that much. Yeah, that seems way more than Lich. What the fuck? It's a lot more, dude. And it's not even. It doesn't even have the remnant helmet. The new helmet is 90% more effectiveness of remnants, dude. So imagine that. That's like 200 fucking 70% extra chaos damage. It's crazy, dude. Chober Chopper actually good. Be good during campaign. if you get it, if you drop it. If no other build is using it, we might be able to pick it up for an exalt. Oh yeah, dude. I'd be down. I can't go back on KBM on WSD, and the lack of 360 movement is super noticeable. Yeah, bro. Controller is the way to go. Like, if you haven't tried the controller, I would do it. I know it kind of sucks doing inventory management, but I mean, I've been doing it for a while. It's pretty good, dude. I'd recommend giving it a shot. Especially if you're like a fighting game player, controller will be easy for you. What's the big spirit amulet? Oh yeah, what is the big spirit amulet? $190 times 1.9? Why are you multiplying 190 by 1.9? Or you mean that's just the actual thing? I actually started leveling Twister Chalupa with Darkness to get minion spec for later. It's actually pretty easy, but wasn't sure if viable in hardcore SSF with ES nerfs for a defensive Chalupa. Honestly, Doc, that's what I don't know. I don't know what I'm going to use for defenses. I'm controlling as soon as I get a Steam controller. Bro, I can't recommend it enough, dude. You just have to figure out how the skills target. Like, once you understand how the skills target to like what you want to hit, it's easy, dude. There's a pain in the ass every once in a while. It'll just fucking do some weird targeting, but I don't know. I can't go back to mouse and keyboard. I am willing to use there's this controller that's a half PlayStation controller, and then you could use a mouse with your other hand. So it looks super stupid, but it might be worth it. It might be fun to play. All right, unique item changes. Ooh, Uthra's Omens. Only +2, huh? I'm gonna take this because it's good to have these for buffing skills like Chalupa monks. What minions though? I'm gonna try Reavers. I'm gonna try anything because 190% extra chaos damage will make a lot of things work, dude. 190 extra chaos damage, 90% increased effect of remnants. Oh yeah, 361, dude. Right? Right? I'm telling you, it's fucking crazy, bro.
07 Echo just resubscribed for 2
Yo,
months.
07, what's
I am
up, bro?
stroking it RN.
Welcome in, welcome in. I want to make a Hizix Claw Gemling. I want to know what the Gemling's quality things are, but then I don't know if they're going to be good. And honestly, I think it's going to just be reservation. Do you guys think all the companion nodes and extra companion damage Chalupa companions might work? Chalupa companions is definitely going to work. I'm taking controllers. Check out Azeron Cyborg. It's goated. I think I know what you're talking about. That's the one that's like a glove, right? GGG needs to incorporate smooth transition with the keyboard controller trigger. Bro, they took the guy off controller to work on the fragments tab. How does it take you 5 months to do a fragments tab, bro? How? How does it take you 5 months, dude, to do the fragments tab? How does it take you 5? The problem is they made two separate UIs. They made a UI for Xbox controller and they made a UI for PlayStation controller. That's the problem. And then I have a friend who uses Xbox controller, and I swear to God, his quick wheel, when you press the quick wheel button, it's a completely different set of choices, dude. Whoever's choice that was, dude. No, bro. What are you doing, dude? It makes me sad. 361 extra chaos invalidates anything else. Yes, Scribbler, it does. It totally does. Yeah, that's the one. It's really good with WASD on a thumbstick. Yeah, dude. There's this one. It's a half PlayStation controller. I keep forgetting what it's called, but if it looks like a half the PlayStation controller, and then it's super sick, dude. It's chaos damage is so much better than any other ascendancy. It's going to need a nerf. It is going to need a nerf, but we're just not going to say anything. Script. Don't say anything. Everybody already knows. Everybody already knows. Well, I swear Steam Deck also has its own UI. Shidoki, what's up, dude? Welcome in. No way the thumbstick is still 8 directional movement, not full 360 like controller. It's not bad. It's still pretty good. I can't use direct minions. You can't use direct minions. MMO, what's up, dude? You can't. You cannot use direct minions. I tried, and it's complete garbage. It's super garbage. Anyway, let's go look at this, dude. Did I put... Hold on. Let me save this. Damn, this video is going to have to come out this weekend. I was hoping to do it all tonight, but I don't think we can. Minion saved? I don't know if I would say saved, but Chalupa Monk is really strong looking. To be able to send minions into a room without entering? Yeah, dude. I don't think you can. Not on controller. Because then you have to give up a button too. It's kind of a pain. But as far as minions go, it looks like the zoo build is backwards. Everything that was good in 0.3 is still good. So powered zealots for bossing is still good. You know. The best minion right now is still the wasp because he flies. The reavers are only better than the wasp when they get movement speed. But then we don't know now, right, with the cleave. Because if you guys remember the cleaving attack, it is far, dude. That cleaving attack is not 1 meter. It's like 1.5 to 2 meters of a cleave attack. That's fucking far. And if it hits everything in that area, that's really strong for clear. But we don't know if it's going to be like 20% less damage, 20% less fucking attack speed. Some bullshit, you know? Minion skill gem ranks didn't get nerfed, so minions didn't need saving. Yeah, we didn't get nerfed in ranks. We just got nerfed in Infernal Legion. But we didn't get the buffs that I wanted. The buff that I wanted was kills count as ours. Another zealot season? Yeah, it's another zealot season. With maybe reavers being good. They nerfed my self-destruct warriors, so it was a nerf to unearth. Oh yeah, huh? Because they minion instability. It blows through last gasp now. Unique changes. Did I put that change in here? Minion instability? That's a skill gem, right? Oh, I didn't put it in here. Hang on. Oh, it's in bug fixes. Okay, never mind. We didn't get there yet. We're still here. Oh my god. We're not even in, we're in unique. Okay, we gotta fucking talk about all this shit. How crazy are alternate qualities have to be to make Gemling minion viable? They have to be really crazy, Cherry. Welcome in, by the way. Internal unique. Because Gemling doesn't provide anything else, right? They took away the quality node. So it's like, it's got to provide a lot for it to be a top choice. And I'm not willing to level a Gemling just to find out. Because if you level it the minion style, it is not good. I wish they kept Infernal Legion 3 and all it did was make Infernal Legion still do 20% HP per second damage to warriors instead of 10% damage to enemies would remain unchanged. So you just make it kill your minions faster. Yeah, it's still good for Tame Beast because you can get 2 extra damage mods, but 2 mods count now as 1 mod of extra damage, if you know what I mean. Because the way Infernal Legion works, as far as all my testing, any extra damage that you apply, whether it's lightning, fire, or chaos, all gets converted to fire. And then because it's half life from 20 to 10, one of your extra damage mods now counts as, half of it. So 2 of them is now 1 of extra damage. So it's like getting a Tame Beast with only 1 extra damage mod. Yeah, that's all used for to kill my warriors. Oh, that's funny. You can get 3 mods, right? With the tablet. You can you can get 3 mods, but you want all damage ignites as 1. You're gonna need all damage ignites because you're not using an Infernal list. So all damage ignites plus 2 other damage mods. And if you're lucky to get one with 4, dude, it'll be good. So it's still useful at the high end. But yeah, it's like you got to do a lot of investment now, or more investment, triple the investment. A series, acuity, unique gloves, inheritance, unique body armor, black flame, unique ring. No longer has enemies ignited by you take chaos damage. Instead, fire damage from ignite. Instead of fire damage from ignite, it now has wither you inflict increases fire damage taken. Ignite you inflict deals chaos damage instead of fire damage. And wither does not expire on enemies ignited by you. Interesting. Not worth it for minions. So now I don't have auto corpses for unearth. And auto essences harvest. Oh dang, so is your unearth build dead, dude? I mean, you still have corpses, right? You just blow them up. The thing is you can't resummon them. You have to wait. So it's half the amount. Fuck, that sucks. Carnage Heart unique amulet. What is this? 25 to 50% increased damage while leeching. Oh shit, okay. That's pretty good. The brass dome. Nope. Shober chamber. The funny thing is this Shober chamber is a mace, so I think you can put on the trench timber rune on this guy. So it becomes 5 levels. That's a lot of levels. 0 ability to make corpses on bosses. Oh shit. Dang. So you zombies. You gotta go zombies now. The Death Harp's unique bow. No longer has bow 3, whatever. Instead, surpassing chance to fire additional arrow. Okay. The Glow Swarm unique ring. Mana Flask, equal guard. Elevor unique helmet. Grants charms, 1 charge. Asteros Path unique ring. No longer has cold resistance. The Hollow Mask. So this is the one. Oh, it's reservation efficiency. Never mind. Hey, Scribblet, take back what I said. I'm retarded. It's increased reservation efficiency of remnant skills. I thought it was increased reservation effect. Oh, let's double check. Oh, wait. No, it's Wildwood's Gifts. Oh, yeah, dude. Okay. It does, dude. So when you get this mask, it comes with this skill. And this skill does this. Ancient blooms within 5 meters of you are revealed. Ancient blooms fade after 25. Blooms fade after 25 if not picked. Fade after 25 seconds if not picked up. An ancient bloom manifests within 8.5 meters of you every 1.22 seconds. And then remnants have 95% increased effect, dude. It's not only 190. Yeah, it's 361 with a fucking hollow mask, dude. And the thing that's nice about this is if this is the way it is in this league, right? Hollow mask is a low level unique. And because it's a low level unique, there should be a lot of it. And then you just get a low level unique, you buy that, and then you raise it through like the rune forging thing to get the level that you need. So, hollow mask. Fucked up. Okay, this is the one that restores life. Husk of Dreams, unique body armor. Plague Finger, unique gloves cannot inflict elemental ailments. Megalomaniac. Drops identified, so you can't gamble now. Unique Arc Helmet. I don't know what that is. Levinstone Ring is the +1 lightning damage. It's not that anymore. These are the new rings that replace Sekma's Resolve. Does Rune Forging go up to your level or up to level 55? I don't know. I think it goes up to the area level. Maybe your level? New Jabis? Yeah, dude. On the list. The Seed of Cataclysm unique ring no longer has 30 to 50% increased spell damage bonus. It now has 5% reduced critical damage bonus. Here's the Sekma's Resolve. That got changed to all those. Armor, Soul Mantle, unique body armor. Instead, now has 75% increased spirit. What? Here's a Zvalin. Cast on block. Now it just says cast. Also has cast nothing. It also has 50 to 100 runic ward. That's a lot of runic ward, dude. So this is really good. The Zyda's longevity. Unique ring. Zerfi's unique belt. Charges consumed by life flask. Okay. Item changes. Greater and perfect currencies. We saw that. Divine orbs are now common. This one is crazy. Okay, corruption outcome that randomizes the numeric value of modifiers on an item beyond the normal range now multiplies each modifier based on the current value instead of randomizing the value. This is pretty good. Right? So then you basically just divine it until you have max values and then you hit it with a corruption. And it's the same thing as this, right? Multiplies each modifier based on the current value. Multiplies each modifier based on the current value. So the corruption has a sanctifying component option, if you get it. Omen of Corruption, that sucks. Found and campaign are now more likely to be of the highest base type available at that level. Okay. Overall number of essences found in campaign has been increased. Weird. The amount of armor granted. Yep. Okay. 33% more armor. More evasion. 8% more energy shield. Damn, dude. The fuck? Mr. Great, I would like to thank you now on behalf of every minion player for when I sell my fractured minion base jewelry. Oh, that's funny. I'm going to become the Rothschilds because of you people. I mean, that's the way to go, right? If you go to the Genesis tree and then, fuck, because they took the recombinator out, it ruined my plan of making perfect rings. Because the plan was to grow these rings, right? Because I think these minion modifiers, they're not in the mod pool. It has to be grown from the tree. So you have to get lucky and grow a tree with all these mods, all the minion mods. I don't know how hard that's going to be. But then if we had the recombinator, you can grow 2 rings, you know, break them apart, choose them, put them together. You could do something like that. But now if all these mods are only on the tree, you basically have to grow it, and then you got to hit it with a fracture and then do all this other bullshit. Could you give me about 30? I am cleaning and about to show you. What? That's funny. Okay. Let's see. Base range, divine orb, obliterator bow. How dare you read our private messages? You guys about to give some blowy action, dude? It's all good. About to get Saikuno'd. I'm gonna make a fucking killing off you guys though, but you do deserve it for the 5 leaves of minions being meh. I mean, the rings, yeah, they are gonna be good if you can make them. This man is committed, dude. It's the only thing that's fun to play, dude. What am I gonna play? 1 button, clear the whole screen? The fuck? What else am I gonna do? Wait for what? Implicit, modified for Rabid Talisman, 7 to 10 rage. But yeah, but see, Justin, think about this, dude. The temple, I actually hated doing it with a bunch of people because you don't do anything. I'm just going through the temple, bro. I'm literally just jaywalking through the temple. Not fun, dude. It's two-handed. It won't work right. Oh, the Chober Shaber? I don't know. It says the same base type. You're right. So I was hoping since they're both maces, it would work. But if it has to go on a one-handed mace, it's not going to work. You know? Like for me, dude, I talk about this all the time. If I'm 1 button clearing the temple, it becomes not fun. Like I can only get so many things and then have it be fun. That's why, like, I never play, even when you guys were doing Lightning Spear and all this 1 button clearing shit, dude. I was like, oh my God, dude. How is this fun? Because I'm a Tekken player too. You see what I do? And I don't use any fucking magic in Elden Ring, bro. I don't drink any potions. I don't drink fucking buffs and all this bullshit to kill a boss, dude. Of course I don't like playing 1 button builds. I heard the T word and I got insanely mad. What T word? Jonathan Rogers, please save me. Please put a trigger warning before you save it. Maybe in 2 years. New 2-hand mace could get a Chober effect. Brother, you used dual wheel jump attack. That shit is OP. Dual wheel jump attack? I don't think it's OP compared to what? Magic? I don't want to hear it. Dude, dual wielding with 2 flails, bro. 2 flails. A giant metal stick with buffs, dude. Able to 4-hit bosses. I think I win her? Hell no, dude. Hell no. Dual wielding flails? Are you serious? Jump attack? And calling me, dude. And then this guy, dude, Justin has the nerve to tell me he didn't use any magic. And then before he goes to fight a boss, he downs 3 potions, stabs himself, and does all this fucking stupid shit, dude. You might as well just give your credit card and then have someone kill the boss for you. I don't want to hear it. Don't want to hear it. Wait, sure, it might not be Azumite Kalgurin. I don't think it goes the other way, but you can go Trench Timber. Yeah, fuck Justin. Trying to defend himself because he uses the Berserk Sword, dude. Berserk Sword with 5 buffs. Fuck this guy, I'm tired of you, fishy. Anyway. But yeah, good job on killing Radon, though. That wasn't easy. So, yeah, definitely, even if he did use magic, killing Radon is pretty hard. Let's see. Plus level of... So this is good. I like this. Plus 2 to projectile quivers is +1. Let's see. Added surpassing chance to fire for both for quivers. Perfect essence of battle, dude. This is rough. Look at this. Oh, dude. Just hella nerfed. Body runes. This is a buff. Right? More rune buffs. Rebirth runes. I'm excited to see the new Kalgurin supports and maybe the Kalgurin minion skill. That, dude, I want to know. Right? There's only 8 new Kalgurin supports. I thought there was going to be more, but there's only 8. So we saw 2 of them already. One is that shield that heals allies, and the other one is that extra AoE thing on stun. Jonathan Rogers, if you can hear me, please nerf minion levels. That never bring convocation to PoE 2. That's funny. I have no idea what minion build to go with now, LOL. Dude, Chakara, I don't know. I'm gonna go Chalupa Monk. At first, the plan was to go Lich because it's safe and you have Rupture the Soul and it's always good. But I think I'm just gonna go Chalupa Monk, dude, and call it a day. The hard part is leveling to Act 3. Because I'm not as versed in Chalupa Monk as I am with a Witch. Rat? Twice corrupted, what's up, bro? Oh, why Rat? Why Monk? Oh, because of the 360% extra chaos damage possibility. By the second ascendancy, dude, you have 190% extra chaos damage to allies. 190, bro. That's a lot. It hovers around the 190 is the max, but you hover around 7 stacks. And then the low end is 5 stacks, but you're usually at 7 stacks in the upper end when you have maximum remnant distance collection, whatever that shit's called. Monk sucks ass. The level's so bad. By far the worst class. I mean, it's not bad. Well, it's not bad if you play non-monk skills. If you play Ice Wolf skill with Frozen Locust, it's really good. And then you roll that into Killing Palm with Rolling Thunder. And then you get once you get Pushing Palm, right? Pushing Palm. And then once you get the Lightning fucking Wave. Once you get the Lightning Wave, you're good. And that's pretty easy. That's like by Act 2, end of Act 2. You gotta play Fist of the North Star too. Because if you play Fist of the North Star, you don't have to worry about getting a good weapon with minion level or melee levels and extra damage. Yeah, Stormwave is the play. Yeah, once you get Stormwave too, it's good. And then Rolling Thunder with power charges from Devour is really good. I learned all this from the dude on Tuesday. Too bad he doesn't come in to say hello. I say thanks. Thane. Fire and ignited enemy. That sucks. All idols can now be socketed into scepters. Increased duration. That's whack. This is good for like Orabot or something. Gazzy was talking about remnants. Is that something to do with monk? Yes, that is the monk setup, and it gives you a lot of extra damage, dude. It gives you a lot. And at first I was hesitant because if you don't have the points to spec in all of the remnant collection nodes, then it kind of sucks. Then it's really hard to maintain like 5, 7. But once you have all those points, it becomes really easy to maintain those. Like really easy. Thurlow, what's up? Long time. No see. Welcome in. Okay, so grants increased total power of war cries. What's good for minions? Flash charges. Ralakesh. While your companion is in presence. Weird. Cirrus. 8 movement speed. So we'll take this. We'll take this one. All right, that's the only one that I think is good. The 40% increased armor evasion skill. This is actually really good. That's a lot. The Ralakesh into the scepter. You have harmonic remnant support, right? Yeah, harmonic remnant support and then potency 3. Since they butchered Dodres, I think I'm gonna commit to the RF for real. Bro, the RF, dude. Justin, you gotta go Chalupa Monk, dude. Chalupa Monk is the way to go. Did you see how much extra chaos damage you can get? 360% extra chaos, dude, as Chalupa Monk. So you can get that with the RF It's crazy, dude. It's the most damage. It's the absolute most damage. There's nothing else with a 360% modifier. Will Ingenuity buff the socketables of the new ring socket bases? It should. Yeah, the new staff. We have to drop it first. I just went over how to do the pinnacles. Dude, it's a long process, bro. To celebrate the patch notes, I corrupted and double corrupted my minion gear from this league. Oh, should I corrupt my gear? Oh, let's go corrupt my gear. Okay, hold on. We gotta corrupt my gear. Double corrupt. I have some fucking super nice gear, dude. Oh no. In honor of never playing this my standard league. Double corrupt, let me in, dude. You want to do it for me? No, I gotta do it. You gonna corrupt my gear? Hold on. Oh no. Oh no. Hold on, we gotta do it right. We gotta do this shit right if we're gonna corrupt our shit. You've boomed all my shit. It's my turn? But how? We're not even gonna see it. I guess you could stream it on Discord, and then I could look at this. This is sanctified, so we can't double corrupt this, right? This is one of the best Infernal Legion Omen Scepters on the market, dude. This is one of the absolute best ones. Look at the allies in your presence deal extra damage, dude. Overroll to 132. Right, the increased damage is not too bad. Critical damage bonus is not too bad. +5, bro. This is the absolute one of the best ones. You can't corrupt this one, but I'll give you these ones. These are my gloves. These are super good gloves I made. Here. Want to corrupt my stuff? Wait, what'd you get? Increase energy shield. Damn, look at this. 733. What the fuck, dude? +2 level of minions. Oh, nice. You crafted this? Jesus, dude. Okay. Hold on. Talk to Renly. Sell all this bullshit. I need space. Should I sell my Prism of Belief? Should I just sell all my prisms to Renly, dude? And my headhunter and shit. Here. These are some boots I crafted. They're not the best, but you know, whatever. Oh, this is Yashin's focus. Wait, is this my focus? This is Yashin's focus. Oh, this is my focus. Yashin has a 700 ES focus. Oh, dude. No. You can see what happens if you corrupt this.
Go well.
Hold on. Hold on. Where's the omen, dude? Did you lock it? I did. I locked this one. This one's been locked. Ah, it gives you 11 strength. Perfect. So it's not a brick. So we can corrupt this and then double corrupt it and see what we get. Hold on. Where is... At least I have that scepter. That scepter is not bad. I bought that scepter and then I crafted it a little bit and then I locked it and it hit. So... not Doriani.
Yes.
What do I need? Omens, ritual. Oh my god, 21, dude. Okay. Oh my god, it gets bricked. Okay, don't do it. Don't use that shit. The floor wants your scepter. It was +2. The floor wants my scepter. Fuck that! I'm not throwing my scepter on the floor. But you want to do all this? This is double corrupted already. Oh wait, no. This is twice corrupted. And then these are my rings. These are really good mana rings. Oh, he was hovering, damn it. I'm an idiot. Twice corrupted. Hello. Twice corrupted. What's up? Vertex got nerfed. Yeah, on the floor. Once your rite of passage as well. Oh, yeah. Rite of passage. That gets corrupted too, right? Where are you? Do you want to do it for me or no? What do you mean I didn't read? I have to patch. Oh, really? Oh, okay. All right. All right. All right. We're going to do this the right way then. Hold on. Omen of corruption, non-omen of corruption. We should go no omen of corruption, right? I missed that message. Okay, where is... Okay, corrupted, right? Get a couple of these guys. Architect's orbs. Rage build incoming. Kind of. Like, my plans for the league are to basically play, try to make Reavers work. And if Reavers don't work, I have so much extra chaos damage that I could just play something else. All right, you guys ready? Here's a new guy. 1, 2, 3. How many? Oh, I only have 1 chaos orb. Fuck. All right, this guy's still here. 1, 2, 3. Okay, 1, 2, 3. Boom. I didn't see what it was. No change. Okay. Woo, survived. This guy, I want to put strength on it. This one. Boom, boom, boom. Nothing. Nothing. Did I get nothing from these guys? Wow, boring, dude. 6% quality? Where'd I get 6% quality on? I'm blind. Oh, the rite of passage? Oh, yeah, okay. All right. The real show. Oh! The gloves! Okay, ready? Oh, it's gone! No! Okay, okay, ready? Oh, the ring is gone! Oh my god! Okay, the boots. Oh! 80% damage, recouped his life. Okay, okay, ready? 1, 2, 3. Oh my god, dude. The amulet. This amulet's very good. This guy's bad luck, bro. Crazy Zeus, fuck you, dude. You're bad luck. Okay. Here, what about these two? Velbiv Devote? Oh, it's meant to be, dude. 1, 2, 3. Reload, reload. Okay, okay. Okay, reptile song. Right, reptile song. Okay, ready? 1, 2, 3. Oh my god! It's all good, dude. I didn't want that shit, dude. Fuck it, dude. God damn it, bro. Damn, dude. Okay. That's all I got. I don't have any other gear. What gear can we destroy? This one? Here. What about this? No? How come I can't twice corrupt this? Oh. Hang on. Hang on, dude. Here you go, dude. Spectre Prism. This prism. Wait. This prism. Where's my other prisms? Invite? Hold on. I have a bunch of other prisms. Here, Raging Spirit Prism. Companion Prism. Sniper Prism. Zombie Prism. Do I have any other prisms? Oh, here you go. Here you go. Right. Brute Prism, Wolfpack Prism, Reaver Prism. Where else? Okay. All right, that's it. Living Lightning. Hold up. Not the sniper. I just bought that with hard-earned monies. You're gonna hurt my feelings? What sniper? What's this? What is this glove for? Are you just giving me this to wear? What is this? I don't know what this means. Why are you giving me this, Dentos? You want some stuff? Oh, I don't need it. No, I'm good. There's only like a week left in the league. Oh, more stuff to destroy? All right, I got you. My bad. I thought you meant you were just giving me stuff to fucking have. I was like, what the fuck? What do I want? Why do I want this, dude? Hold on. Let me see if I have space. Oh my god. Hang on. Hang on. Hang on. I need to make space, dude. Wait, let me put that rite of passage on at least. I don't even know where it went. Fuck it. What is this headpiece here? Take off these belts, stupid rings, threads. Okay, I think I have space. Dude, 8 prisms, and we're gonna see what survives. Okay, trade me. It makes me happy watching him go boo. Dude, oh. At least I still have this. I want to keep this. I really like this fucking scepter. Okay. So. Blowing up the gear, dude. Corrupted that? Oh, not bad. 23% increased maximum energy shield. That's really good. It doesn't make me feel good inside. Any intel on the splash support? No, dude. We don't know what the modifiers on it, whether it's more damage or what. Oh, wait. I'm wearing your boots. Hang on. I need your boots. I need your boots because I'm tired of moving super slow. But we'll destroy everything else. Oh, brick. Not bad. Regular corrupt. What about this? Fast metal. Oh, 7% increase elemental resistances. This ring got bricked. Okay. At least my chest piece didn't get bricked. Okay. I need more. What do you call those things? Here you go. Architect orbs. Right? Okay. This chick with no feet, right? The real way to do it? Oh, that's you. I can't use you. Hold on. Who's wearing no boots? Fuck. This person is no boots, right? Okay. 1, 2, 3. Okay, hang on. You ready? Wolfpack. Oh, it's gone. Storm Mage. 1, 2, 3. Oh, lightning resistance. Okay. Tame Beast. This is already twice corrupted. Ray Zombie. Ready? Oh, still good. The Reavers. Oh, Reavers is gone. Raging Spirits. Oh, Raging Spirits is still around. Frost Mage. Hold on. Oh, they're both gone. Fuck. Skeletal Brute. Oh my god, dude. Okay, the Brute. 1, 2, 3. Dexterity. Okay, the big one. Right? I don't have another one of these. I don't have another Spectre one. So hold on. Pick someone else. Who's trustworthy, dude? Bear Communion? 1, 2. Okay. 1, 2. Oh, it's gone. Fuck. All right, Dentos. Oh, the Spectre's gone. It's all right. I have like 3 of those in standard. 1, 2, 3. Oh, survive. Oh, this is fucking nice, dude. Look at this belt. That's a really nice belt. Okay. Survive. Ready? Chest piece. 1, 2, 3. Boom! Oh no, the chest piece. The Wrath Pit? Wrath Pit, dude. Increase spell damage. God. Here's the amulet. Oh, dude. The amulet. 1, 2, 3. Oh my god, dude. We are not having a good fucking score. This one sucks. That one got bricked. Okay. The last one. Dude, the only thing that survived is this belt, dude. You get to wear a little thong. Look at this. This thong doesn't even go between your legs. It goes on your hip. Okay, 1, 2, 3. Oh, maximum mana. 21, dude. Wow, dude, my Spectre gem is fucking gone. This is mine. This is my focus. So let's go corrupt my focus. Right. Wait, no. Poof. What happened to it? Nothing? The tier of energy shield got shittier. Okay. 1, 2, 3. Poof. Increased spell damage. That's whack. Here, my fucking 30-30 belt. 1, 2, 3. It's gone. There it's it, dude. That's actually a legit ring. This one? Max mana? Corrupt the flask? Oh my god, it went down to fucking 16 quality. Oh, you can't corrupt it. 23. Both of my flasks got fucked up. All right, that was fun. Time to go back to. I don't want to look at that shit anymore. God damn it. I don't want to look at it. Some bullshit. Well, that was fun. That was fun while it lasted. I gotta drink water. Gotta calm my heart rate down. Yeah, I mean, I still have my scepter. If I lost my scepter, oh, I don't know. I feel a little bit worse. Sentimental values? I mean, I did. The chest piece is gone, dude. That sucks. I did craft those gloves. Those are my favorite gloves. Gloves, the boots. Yeah, those are easy to fix, though. If I lost the scepter, ooh, the floor is still asking for the scepter. I mean, I could give it away because I do have a +5 on my standard, but you know, should I put the mirror on the floor? Just destroy it? Oh, if you drop it in town, it gets destroyed, right? Nah, I don't want to do that. Dupe a useless item? Should I trade somebody? Dude, what if... Oh, let's go trade somebody. Trade a random stranger a mirror. Oh my god, it's 12-12. Should we do it? Hold on. Let's go see if someone will take the trade. If someone will take the trade, and then I'll give them a mirror. Just go in global chat? No. It's way more... It's funnier if someone actually accepts the trade. Hey, what about this guy? Hey, stop moving. Accept the trade, dude. Accept it. Oh, what a bitch. Okay, you don't want to trade? What about this? Oh, this guy sucks. He's bad luck. What about this person walking backwards with no feet? Hey, stop moving. Eric Plum. How do I talk to this person? Can I click on this person? The fuck? Oh, what about this chick? Trade? Here, what about this chick? Vin. Trade. Currently busy. Hey, stop being busy. Trade. Trade. Let's see, dude. Nobody wants to trade with a stranger? Oh, no trade? Dude. Here, this guy. Eric Plum, dude. There's no new players, huh? Oh. Oh, it's gone. Nice, you took it. They're a winner, dude. Winner. I was like, what? Mirror? One lucky winner gets a mirror, dude. Let's see. I know, just gone. Bye, mirror. Bear idol? Didn't get to see his reaction. I don't know. I made his day for the next 8 days. Now, no, we have to leave. I don't want him talking to me, you know, saying hello, remembering my name. No, don't, no. But we have to finish the rest of these patch notes, dude. It's already 12:14. I have to go to sleep. I have to go to sleep and I got to pretend to work. 99% of players have never seen a mirror. That is true, right? Because like of the players that play enough to like get one, that is kind of true. With the amount of players, like there's 200,000 players, right? 1% is 20,000. So actually, if there's more than 20,000 people that RMT, there's definitely more people that have seen mirrors, dude. Clip that, please. I don't know. Somebody clip it. Hey, Justin, do you know how to make clips? I don't know how to make clips. Trading mirrors, dude. Give a mirror to a stranger. So, yeah, with the RMTs, dude, there's probably a shit ton of people that have seen mirrors now. All right, let's go read all this bullshit. So this is the last one that we saw, right? Movement speed. Chaos damage. Okay. Bear idol. 10% increase area of effect. 10%. Reservation efficiency of companion skills. 12, dude. 2K to be fair? Which one? He might not even know what a mirror is for real, right? Okay, good night. All right, Bundes, thanks for hanging out, bro. And just use it on some junk. Dude, that would be hilarious if he mirrored a fucking some random shit. Bear idol. Now grab. Well, then if you have a mirror though, you got to pay a mirror fee. So, you know, not that great. Now grants allies and your friends 5% of your maximum life per second. Cat idol. This quality one might be worth saying. The bonded modifier grants. Oh shit! So bonded to the chest, huh? Fox. That's pretty good. I couldn't clip because YouTube rip. Maybe I'll put a thing in there. I'll do it myself. Let me mark it so I know where it's at. How do I leave marks? Clip that. How do I leave markers? I used to have a marker button. Copied clip to clipboard. I don't know. I'll find it. Primate idol now grants minions 50% increased maximum life when socketed in a helmet. +1 skill scepter. Dude, if he does, that'll be awesome, dude. Rabbit idol has a limit of 1. 15% increased spirit. So this is a buff. Hold on. Take this. Man, I gotta make a separate video for all this shit. Let's see. Snake idol, curse magnitude. This is 12 or fucking 10. This is the best I can do unless I go into VODs when you end. No, we'll take it. 405% increased damage on scepter buff also. 40%. Oh yeah, 40%. Yeah, I saw that from Primate, right? From this. Previously 30. I'll take it down. I forgot to write this one down. That's a lot. Especially if you have 2, so that's 80, dude. Wolf idol, soul core, maximum rage on ruby jewels, right? Previously 1 goes up to 2. Chaos damage can roll, suffix modifiers, energy shield. That's gone on focuses. I guess I'll take that. That's all important shit. Time loss, fever. I don't know what these modifiers are. Wait, if you don't use monk remnants on minions, can you just get 361 damage on yourself? Yeah. Yeah, pretty much. Well, if you wear the hollow mask, it's always going to be applied to yourself too, not just your minions. One of my mods, Jinx, is sitting on like 25 mirrors right now. No way. Jinx is rich, huh? I think we talked about this last time when I was in your chat. Cast modifiers and rings are no longer shared with foci and wands. For rings and amulets, these modifiers now roll at slightly higher levels. Okay. The maximum value of these modifiers are unchanged. Interesting. I guess that's good for crafting. If this rolls at 66. Increased banner effect area on jewels. Desecrated modifiers. Squire's hybrid damage. Hybrid damage accuracy. Oswald. He's rich in every damn league, but he's a market manipulator, right? Okay, that's just broken. Yeah, it is just broken, dude. The chonk is hidden chonky. Monster changes. Basically, any class is going to be good on the fucking monk. He's also crazy lucky. Oh, no shit. The double streamer client. Culling strike threshold on normal enemies 35%. Monster packs are now affected by pack size. That's cool. Asmary Spirit. The beam thing. Refill flasks on Viper and soldiers constrict the size of the area. Oh, what? Oh, okay. Deal portion of damage as fire. Improves visuals. Telegraphing Doriani's elite. Weird. Quest changes. No big deal. This, big deal. User change interface changes. There's a bunch of controller shit here. I saw that. Dedicated keyboard bind for dodge roll. Only available hideout decorations. Players using click to move. Visual clarity. Skill information pop outs. Reroll button on the UI. Empowered minions. This is for monsters, not for us. Augment stash tabs. 5 sections. Marking an enemy now shows a mark on the life bar. Maximum rage loss. This one is, they changed it on the controller, so I hope they changed it back. Increase maximum character limit on text boxes. Search items filter. Favorite trades. Now, this is a bunch of controller shit. Microtransactions. Cool. Oh my god, bro. Bug fixes. I don't feel like going through the patch notes tonight because Dodri's got nerfed. Look at these bug fixes, dude. Oh my god, dude. That's a lot. This is where all the good shit is, too. Life flask could not always charge. Ritualist, ritual sacrifice. Yeah, 20 seconds thing still happens. Pounce, whatever. Providing additional marks. Mirage Archer. Okay, don't care about Mirage Archer. This is the big one. Minion instability. Oskric style stuff got destroyed. Issue or hollow palm technique was not providing its bonuses to most recently, whatever. I hope this doesn't nerf hollow palm. I don't think it does, right? This just makes it work properly. Fix the bug that could cause modifiers to unarmed critical hit chance to not be applied to display critical damage. Okay. Sadalin, what's up, dude? Nerf Infernal Legion? Oh, super nerf. It's only good in like the high end now. Maybe not only good, but for how I like to play it, it's only good there. It's about half as strong as it is in campaign. Which is still pretty decent, you know. Devour, explode. It just means that for me to push T15 maps, I have to have +6 minion levels instead of +3. Because it basically it does half the damage, but at the high end, it does a third of the damage. Or maybe a quarter even. To fix the bug where burning inscription support. Okay. Low tolerance of passive skill. I don't know what that means. Arctic Howl empowerment. Don't know what that means. Glacial Bolt. Here's a Wrath Pit. Fix the bug where Wrath Pit unique focus was missing its unique cast on effect. Interesting. Has a unique cast on effect. Tactician's cannons ready. Will not cause totems to attack when player uses Molten Blast. Interesting. How did Dodgers get nerfed besides the decay nerf? It doesn't apply in an area of damage anymore. It casts like these frogs that attack stuff. So yeah, less effect of applying ailments if you wanted to take advantage of the looping thing that it does. Melting Maelstrom unique flash was unable to hit enemies. Weird. Dual wielding, don't know. Skills that cost a percentage of maximum energy shield cannot be used if you had no maximum energy shield. Okay. Hammer slams, heightened charges support. Okay, flicker strike, living lightning 2. Here's a fix for you, Scribblet. Fix a bug where living lightning 2 did not scale its level with the gem it was supporting. So, living lightning not working as intended, now working as intended. Did you go over to 2% PR per rage buff? Big or no? Oh, that's a nerf, Comfort. Because you used to get 5% per 5 rage. Now you only get 2%. But it's only the attack speed portion. It looks like the damage portion is still 30%. Still 1 for 1. But the attack speed portion is down to 12%. Breach would not benefit from selfless remnants. So this is the one, right? This is the thing that's making the monk good. Selfless remnants would not benefit from Into the Breach, but now it does benefit from Into the Breach. Numerous bugs for player creative rite of passage skills now deal dramatically more damage. Okay, I don't know what that means. Yeah, that's fun. Yeah, dude, it's pretty crazy. Fulmination lineage, Doldre's Diala's Desire did not grant quality to meta skill gems. Okay. Shockwave Totem. Did I read this already? They put this twice. Unable to hit enemies. Then this is another Infernal Legion kill right here. Calculation of Infernal Legion was always a critical hit. If it had any amount of critical hit chance. I mean, it was a critical hit after a certain amount of time. Fix a bug where some types of reviving minions that are intended to inherit player movement speed modifiers were not doing so. Specifically, Smith McCava's manifest weapon roll amount. While player is dismounted and hyena summoned by Hissig's Claw. Oh, that sucks. Specifically, these 3 didn't get movement speed. Lame. 2 empowering, 1 skill would not stack. Edge case, Blood Prince's unique helm, Grim Feast. Nobody even uses Grim Feast. Ice crystals. Okay. Ice Nova. Channeling skills. Abyss Precursor Tablet would add 1 additional Abyss. Fix the bug that caused players to be unable to respawn if they died to Atsiri. Okay. Bosses could occasionally push players out of arena. Iron Count, Bloated Miller's Backhand. Abyss Pits to sometimes not close. Oh, that one's big. Fix the bug that caused some boss skills to be unable to target player minions. Weird. Fix a bug where it increased circles. Okay. Row Exile. Boss Arena Force Field failed to be removed. So yeah, that's a big one too. Experimented monsters with Synflesh Lab could sometimes get stuck. Beyond bosses. Arc provided additional chains. Okay. Poison on hit. Reloading and switching ammunition. Bleed chance modifier. What is this? Triggered skills could not generate. Fix a bug where certain triggered skills cannot generate energy. Interesting. Prison of Belief unique jewel could roll modifiers for Solar Orb. Did they get rid of Solar Orb? Weird. Stoicism support. Okay. Non-attack skill. Volt support. Lightning Warp. Increased area of effect of ancestrally boosted. Blink parry. Surpassing fire chance for arrows. Okay. Bug or corrupting essences could sometimes remove an essence. Where minion and essence monster packs did not have the stats. Okay, monster stuff. Delirium Fog would visually continue to spread until the game was paused. These are weird bugs, dude. I'm just gonna look through all these. Desynced walking near Tree of Souls. Shrike Island, not resetting. Shoreline Hideout. Sometimes be caused by different moves in slightly different directions, such as dodge rolls, and most melee skills. Varashta's Blessing Lineage. Herald of Blood incorrectly stated his damage is based on maximum life. Now it correctly states that his damage is based on blood loss. Yeah, that's what I thought it was. Huh. Weird. That's why Herald of Blood sucks. Because you have to deal blood loss damage for it to be good. Fix the bug where hovering over totems. You could not have an exalted orb applied to an item. Applied to them were incorrectly highlighted. Okay, weird. Bug where double clicking a portal. The boss health bar would be visible. Grip of Cooler Mat couldn't be stored in a stash tab. Weird. Your friends, this could be blank on PlayStation. Nice. Presence radius indicator would stop working. Weird. I don't think there's anything else here that's any good. Bulk move, dude. This one's fucking huge. Fix the bug where the bulk move action wasn't available in the market earnings page while playing with the controller. Thank God, dude. Revived inside another object. What? Bug can always attack without moving for some skills. Disabling crossplay settings while playing on a console could carry across when you're logged into that account on a PC. Oh, that's it, huh? Console. Disconnecting and reconnecting the controller would disable haptics. Solo self out and the character selection filter grayed out and the character create button. Could become stuck inside a scenario or a scenery. Okay. Pounce's gem art did not reflect it being a meta gem. I didn't know you could tell it was a meta gem because of the art. Is it because of it's got that weird like thing around it? Finishers, and these are all finishers. Dang. And then there's this stuff, Ghost Dance. Well, I guess we did it. Right? This is the list of minion shit. Things that are useful for minions to know in here. Not that many things, honestly. I mean, the things that are kind of changing, great game changing are the stuff with the league mechanics, right? The stuff with the league mechanics, adding in runic ward, runic energy, fucking the Chober Chamber thing. Maybe you can get, I think same base type is single-handed mace. So I don't know if you could put Trench Timber +2 minions on a +3. If you could, that would be sick, but I doubt it. All right. Well, that was fun, fellas. It's time to go to sleep. Time to bounce. I'll be back on Tuesday and then Thursday. And then on Friday, we're streaming the whole time until we die, until we're dead. And then Saturday, and then Sunday, and then Monday, and then we're dead. And then that's it. Yeah, Fish, good night. Who should we raid? Is anyone good to raid? Who's on right now? There's a person called Princess Jiggle Boom. Let's see. Anyone have any recommendations? Who else is looking at patch notes, dude? Justin, are you streaming? Yeah, good luck, Scrib. I'll see you, dude. See you on Tuesday. Nope. Okay. Booba streamer? Okay. Have a good night. I'm gonna raid a Booba streamer. Just playing an EDC build. So getting cooked. Cooked EDC build. Anyway, you guys have a good night. Bye, bro.